All right.
Didn't Trelawney on a good day, Diminy? I did Trelawney like, oh, you have to die!
It's the Grim.
It's the Grim.
So it is Sunday. It is the day. It is morning-ish.
Okay. I wake up, head downstairs for breakfast.
Okay. Caius is there. He did not have to go to work today because he has to work later.
All right.
He explains that he has to be there at like 3 o'clock to help set up and do things.
So no problem. So I'll get you the bag.
With all of your stuff.
With all of our stuff in it, or all the stuff I want you to have there.
Well, all of our stuff should fit in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a little tight because it's only a type 2, but no, it's a type 1. So yeah, it's like an 8 by 8 foot square. So it should fit most of your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like armor's gonna be a little tight, but it'll fit.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I don't need to put all my stuff in. I don't need to put like wine and shit.
Well, it's already in the bag of holding, isn't it?
Yeah, but we can like take some of the stuff out.
Okay.
For some stuff I'm holding and some stuff in the bag. Yeah. So I sit down, shoot the shit.
All right. Is there anything we need to do today?
I guess we'll just wait for the other two to come down, and then we'll go run through the plan before you have to leave for work, and we have to start getting ready.
All right. So the morning goes on. Are you guys coming down? Are you just gonna?
We'll come down, have some breakfast. I'm excited. I'm waiting for my 4 o'clock appointment.
Perfect.
It must be nice not to have to concentrate all day long.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was hard work.
Very rewarding not to have to think.
I'm prepping spells.
So you're praying.
Yeah, praying.
Okay.
So you go through breakfast. It takes you about an hour to prep your spells. Kais goes out back, and they've got like benches and stuff, so you can watch the river and the boats and stuff. And they've got a dock in the back, for travelers and things like that. So he's like, when Robin comes down, let me know.
Sure, absolutely.
Sorry.
Is your boot done? You ready? All those spells.
It's a lot.
It is. I know it is.
It's a lot. And like, especially when I'm going in just like...
I envy sorcerers.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm coming down ready.
It's the moment you pick out the spells, you're like, this is gonna be awesome. Then there's no use.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never get to use it. There's a bunch of them I'm just like, this would be so cool. But then like have one spell slot and then it's gone that day.
Yeah. Okay, so I see you coming down, so I head back and call Caius.
Okay. He comes in, sits down with you guys while you're eating breakfast.
Yeah. So how'd last night go?
Oh yeah, fuck. That's right. So I had a dream last night that I saw the entirety of the city and what seemed like a black hole around their compound. And I saw one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse come out of it. What I'm guessing.
The one that we saw after we defeated Corval?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
That sounds awful.
But it also sounds like we're on the right path.
It also sounds like we're about to go up against demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds quite ominous and like death.
Yeah.
Crazy. Horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, guys, it's just about to go down.
Okay.
Does he have any, protection spells?
I have no idea.
He does have protection spells. You just have to equip them.
Alright, so take off one of his spells and put protection from evil.
I also have protection from evil on here. Can I do it? Yeah.
Because that sounds like it would probably be a good idea. And then, how many spells does he have?
It's 3, 2 level 1 and 1 level 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 3,
He
3,
has
2
5.
level. Oh,
He has
5.
3 level 1s and 2 level 2s.
And what's the bounce back from death one with lay on
That's
hands?
Hero's Defiance, which he has 2 of.
That's the second level spells?
So that's the first level spell.
Okay.
And then he has Protection from Chaos and Sacred Bond, which I don't think need protection from Chaos.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll put protection.
Chaos, evil, almost the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not quite the same thing.
No. Do a knowledge planes for
Okay.
him.
Why isn't it letting me prepare the spell though? Like when I go to click prepare.
You have to unprepare the one that's
Yeah.
there and prepare a new one.
Yeah, I did that.
Prepare domain.
Uh,
That's the only one he has.
He only has one.
It's a domain spell. That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
So he only has literally 3 spells and then 2 domain spells.
Got it.
So he doesn't really get a choice whether he does chaos or not.
So I'm doing a knowledge plane.
Planes.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. 3.
3. Yep. Never mind.
Maybe that's more planes that they have.
Huh?
Planes?
Yeah.
Like airplanes.
No, as in like different planes of
Planes.
I
existence.
Dimensional
understand that,
planes.
but I just think it's
Dimensional planes is spelled like airplanes.
I thought it was spelled like planes, because like if you're roaming like the plane,
AIN.
it's AIN.
Yeah.
But planes as in dimensional planes is the same as planes, like airplanes.
English is a dumb language.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? It sucks. It's very confusing. It's one of the hardest languages to learn in the world.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, okay. Yes, that sounds terrible. So we will need to make sure we have our stuff ready in case shit does go down.
Yeah,
Hopefully
no
it
kidding.
doesn't.
All right. So, what's the definitive plan?
So the plan is, one of us will go in with the mayor.
Okay.
The other 2 will go in with the ticket that
The invite? Okay.
The invite. You will go in as a worker,
Okay.
and then we'll meet there. And I think if we can get an opportunity to cause some sort of distraction, one of us, I'm pretty good at sneaking. I have a couple of different spells I could cast. You know, I have a Pass Without Trace, which allows me to be pretty sneaky. And I have a Perceive Cues, which allows me your senses become preternaturally keen, and you gain insight into subtle behavioral cues, so I can tell someone's lying to me a little bit better.
Okay.
And I get
It's a party, right?
it is a party.
So wouldn't they just let you kind of? I mean, they're rich, and
Yeah,
part of a party is to show how rich you are, right?
Yeah,
So wouldn't you be able to kind of roam through most of the main house?
most of the main house, but if we're looking for like signs of the orb, it probably would be in some place that's not.
Right.
Like the thing with rich people is like the more they flaunt off, the more they probably have hidden somewhere.
Didn't you say that you had a locate object spell? Can't we just locate where it is?
It has to be a well-known object.
We're
or
pretty
visible.
I mean, but
With
we're
an
pretty
orb?
familiar with what these orbs look like.
You know, when was that?
I didn't realize you had that. I wasn't listening.
When do you have
That would be helpful. That would be extremely helpful. Yes.
Also, because I've been there a couple of times, I noticed that there's something weird about the lady of the house. I'd watch out for her.
Watch out for her.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I've just heard rumors, but I mean, I know that Lord Krag is an expert sword fighter.
Okay.
So watch your back with him. Be polite. But yeah, I've heard that there's something weird about the lady. Lady Aiko.
I need to go. Okay. I will definitely keep an eye out for her. Yeah. Ideally, I won't have to draw a sword with lance.
Yeah.
Part of it, but you'll never know.
Is there any other prep that you wanted to do today?
Um.
So we're going in. How were we? Well, I know I can get a hold of Kyrie because I'll be going in and out of the kitchen.
Mhm.
Did we want to disguise the bag a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. If one of us could put like some sort of illusion on it, or
Or we could just put it in a potato sack and make it look like a sack of potatoes.
That works too. That works too.
Right.
Yeah, that works too.
Then I will definitely deal with that. Oh shit! I'm not delivering today.
Bless you.
Thank you. So I'll just take it in as my knapsack since I'm not supposed to be rich.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it sounds good. And we'll meet there, you know. Obviously, you'll be working, so we'll pretend like we don't know you.
Yeah.
So we don't have to, like, we can all get in normally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah. No disguising selves or anything.
Did all that work?
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
no
better
what?
be prepared.
This was the best case scenario.
Better be
We had a
prepared.
plan A through G.
Yeah, no kidding.
Including dropping a fucking tree in the middle of the house.
Oh.
Okay.
Which we still might have to do.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so it is like late morning. It's like 11
Okay.
and stuff, and Kai's just kind of goes about and like gets things ready.
I'm gonna put all the items I want to put
Mhm.
into the bag.
Yep, he will help you with that because that's his job too.
Yep. So I'm gonna put in my Morning Star.
So everyone needs to de-equip and start
Yeah.
getting ready for the party.
Yep.
I'm trying to
Do you
figure
equip
out how to do
everything?
that.
Right?
Yeah, de-equip everything.
Mm-hmm. How do you?
I mean, rings and stuff you don't need to, but
I did figure it out.
like your armor,
Everything.
your weapons,
Yeah.
cloaks.
The slippers are fine, right?
No, you're gonna be wearing dress shoes. It's a party.
Damn.
I can wear my goggles, right?
It's a party.
It's a party,
So, but I have a veil thing, though.
right? It's an eyepiece, right?
Yeah.
So you're wearing your eyepiece,
like-
and so it looks like a pair of. It looks like a.
Yeah,
it's a pince
it's a double.
nez.
It's a double goggle, and I also have my veil that's going over me, right?
Is it goggles or
Kinds of goggles. Goggles.
what is it called?
The king side goggles.
Okay.
It's the one that, like, if I separate and give you half.
Okay,
then I
so
can
it
see
actually
what
is
you
not
see.
a pair of goggles.
Oh.
It looks like my glasses, but
Oh.
without the arms,
Oh.
and it's got a little nose thing,
That
so
you
you can
can
pop
separate
one
them.
off, and somebody else can wear it. It looks like a monocle.
So I can wear it.
Yes,
Yeah.
underneath your veil.
Yeah.
Got it.
So like, because that was the point to give.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need that plan now, but just in case. It's still
Still
helpful.
good to have. Okay, cool.
Oh,
So
you
then-
can give one half to Caius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, give one half to Kai.
Taking off the bracers of cold.
Headbands.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, you're getting your hair
Besides
done and
rings,
everything.
basically.
Okay.
I'm keeping my brooch and I'm keeping my ring of protection.
Robin, do you have long or short hair?
I always picture myself as well.
Okay, cool.
Why?
Just curious.
Whenever I picture myself, I always picture like Asuna from Sword Art Online, her orange hair with like,
Okay.
tied back and like the
Cool, cool.
blonde. That's what I would be picturing myself with.
We can keep our communication earrings.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Those are here. Yeah, cool. I just have my rings attached, basically.
Yeah, nobody had any hand.
I had bracers. That was it.
No, I mean like hand jewelry or anything. So
Just rings. Oh,
I
you
meant
mean,
like made
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
costumes.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, so it gets on to like early afternoon, and Caius gathers everything up, and he's like, "I will see you guys in a few hours,"
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and heads out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we just hanging out until
Yeah.
our appointments.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And about an hour later, Mira comes in and asks for you. She's a small human. She's probably about 5'2".
Mm-hmm.
Very, very delicate hands, but with a no-nonsense attitude. She may be small, but she doesn't take shit.
Okay.
She also comes in with a small halfling woman. She doesn't introduce her. She just starts pointing, like, over there. We need this, and this. You know what to do. And she starts, she comes in. Okay, who am I working on first?
Don't
Me,
have
me,
my
me,
phone
me,
with
me,
us.
me.
All right. So she takes you to your room. She sits you on a stool, and the small halfling girl starts putting gold leaf on your hooves. Mira starts putting gold leaf on your horns. And then she starts styling your hair. And your hair is kind of kinky. So she puts some stuff in it and makes it a little bit more... She curls it a little bit. And starts wrapping your horns in threads, different threads. Almost, it looks like a gold weave. Like your horns are now woven out of gold. Your hair kind of sticks up more like flames. She starts going like to your makeup, and she does like gold leaf on your lips, She's like, don't eat anything, or it'll all come off and be ruined.
Can't use that. I couldn't drink anything. Accurate.
You can drink stuff, but be very careful.
Straw.
And then she starts working on your actual face, and she takes whatever's left of the gold leaf, and she actually starts, she attaches it to your eyelids and right above, and kind of fans it out, almost like your eyes are glowing into your hair. It looks really cool when she's done. And they attach the anklets around your hooves.
So much work.
Yeah. It takes her about an hour and a half.
Dressing takes a long time when you care.
And she steps back and she kind of, yep, you're done. Do her nails. So the little one starts doing your nails, kind of cleaning them up. They're a little rough. You're an adventurer. You don't take good care of your fingernails. She comes in. Who's next?
You.
All right. Get your costume on. And you put your robe on. She attaches the collar. She actually sews it into the collar of your robe a little bit. And you see that the butterflies are actually, they almost look like there's no wires attached. And some of them are hanging out, down, and up behind your head as well. There's enough room for your hair that she actually puts it up a little bit and kind of weaves a couple of satin ribbons in it, the same color as the butterflies on your back and around you. And then she positions and pins the tiara around your face so that it falls perfectly, like right above it sits right above your eyebrows and falls, and it's actually in the shape of a butterfly, and you don't know how they did it, but there's no wires in between the bottom parts. It's just kind of all put together, and you're looking through it and you can see right through it. There's nothing in the way, your eyelashes aren't brushing it. It's perfect. She goes to you. You're probably dressed by now. What was it that you had? She gives you your mask. There it is. That is the wrong person. There we go. Okay, so she hands you your mask, and it's a plain mask. It's a silver mask that goes around your face, but around it there's piping of like sparkly. They're not diamonds because diamonds would have been too expensive, but they look very close. They're almost perfect quartz and agates and different things. It's not all one color. It's different colors, but they're very subtle. And as you move, they kind of
Bounce.
They kind of change a little bit. And she starts working on your hair, and she spends a lot of time on your hair, and she weaves ribbons with small gems through your hair, and when she's done, you have one full long braid down your back that has at least 20 different strings of gems in them, and as you move, it actually sparkles like crazy in the candlelight. And when you finish, Lue comes flying through, and she's in her dress, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! Nicomas, you did a great job with this!" And you can see that she's wearing the same flower petal dress, but the diamond dust around it is sparkling and moving, and even when she's standing still, it's still sparkling. They've also, the little halfling girl rushes in, she's like, "I'm up! Come back, just one more!" "Oh, fine." And you see that her long red hair is done up in like jeweled ribbons, and then it kind of falls down her back just perfectly for the dress.
Beautiful.
All right, and you are all set to go.
All right.
It's probably about 6:30.
Okay.
It got dark about a half an hour ago, and you see someone actually standing outside your rooms when you're done. And it is a man in a white robe with a leather belt around it, and on one side there's a forge hammer and a hammer embroidered across the chest of his robe. And he bows and gestures to the front door. Outside, 2 large carriages wait in front of the temple. The night air is crisp and slightly scented with fresh fallen leaves and cool running water. Another man with a hammer on his chest, gets down from the driver's seat of each carriage and opens the doors. Gathering yourselves, you get into your respective carriages. Who's in the front? Who's in the back?
Back.
I'll be in the front.
Okay. Nokomis?
I guess I'm riding in the front.
Okay. So you're riding all by yourself in the back. You two get in the front, and Mayor Gogden sits opposite you in full plate armor, golden and reflective. To his side, a large warhammer glowing a soft golden glow and carved with intricate runes and symbols, all leaved in gold. I heard from the bird, from a little bird, that you were all going as some sort of god. I thought that was a fine idea, so I decided to dress as Torag, god of the forge. Now, let us be off and get this deed done and save the city. It takes you about 45 minutes in carriage to get there. You pull up in front of the compound, and there is a line of carriages. It looks like everybody wanted to be a little fashionably late. You get out. You hand the original invitation back to the mayor. He gets out first, hoists his hammer over his shoulder, and offers his hand up to Nokomis.
I'll take his hand and I'll hop out of the carriage. I'm going as his, and I hand you back the other end.
Yeah, and he holds out his elbow, and you wrap your arm inside of it. You two have the other invitation with your names on it. Perfect. You walk through the front gates of the compound. Nothing goes off. Nothing happens. You see guards. There are 2 guards on the ground, and looking around, you kind of see guards walking back and forth along the top as well. You get inside and go ahead and roll perception for me.
All of us, or
Whoever wants to see.
19.
I would like to see. I think.
Uh,
29.
Okay.
28, and
He's not there.
he's not there. I don't have both of them.
So you look around and you see guards with dogs, going back and forth, and there's a line of like 4 servants that are standing on each side of the entranceway as well. Lue kind of flutters next to you, and she's like, "Oh, dogs! Don't like dogs." But she goes in, and she goes with you, and you get to the front gate or the front door, and a butler bows and motions for your invitation, and then gestures towards a large double door where soft classical music is emanating. I have soft classical music.
Yay.
I don't know, this epic music is pretty, like, summing up my nervousness about this entire thing.
Yeah.
So you hear music from the left, the main entry hall is well lit with soft white candlelight from 2 large chandeliers. A massive stairwell leads upwards in front of you, and splits in the middle to each side at a dais. So it's stairwell, dais, splits. Above the dais, a large painting hangs. 2 regal-looking figures are depicted. One sitting in a large chair, back straight, with a long black beak and shiny black feathers. White feathers pepper his temples, and his bright yellow eyes seem to be scanning the room. 2 swords are propped against the left arm of the chair. Behind the right arm is a stately woman, also with a long black beak, and her hand on the man's shoulder. Eyes a piercing ice blue. In her other hand, a red leather-bound book. As you move towards the double doors on your left, the sound of laughter and the murmur of polite chatter you hear. As you approach the doors, another servant takes your invitations and calls out your names. Mayor Godgin Dunhark, Mistress Nokomis, Priest Robin, and I forgot your last name.
What? You forget my last name?
Oh, I didn't know your last name.
Beaverhosen.
I don't
Yeah.
remember my last name either. Why is that on here?
You do have a...
I do have a last name.
Robin Beaverhosen.
Either way, he announces you
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And you see Lue kind of tug on him. And Mistress Lue! Entering the room opens up into a large ballroom. 4 large chandeliers hang from the ceiling. Crystals, wrong way. Crystals refract the light of candles, and crystal leaves seem to fall from them, dissipating about 10 feet from the floor. Large windows line the walls in front and to the left of the doorway. Large embroidered velvet curtains hang on each side. Gourds, pumpkins, and hay decorate the bottoms and sides. To the left, a few round tables spread out, and guests sit and stand around them enjoying the scenery. The far left corner houses a moderate stage where a small orchestra plays to entertain the dancers in front of you and to your right. On the far wall and to the right is a long table stacked high with large cornucopias, food overflowing from them. Servants discreetly move in between the table and a small service door, replenishing the food. You see kind of in the corner Kaya standing there with the tray in his hand. Glasses of some sort of bubbly liquid. And people come, they grab one, and walk away completely ignoring him.
Of course.
He is dressed not like you've ever seen him, in a fitted black coat, fitted black pants, a white shirt, and his hair is actually like somebody did something because it looks good. He actually looks very stunning with his 15 charisma. The guests are dressed in all sorts of extravagant costumes, some ranging from a moderate but well-made wizard costume to a tall man half naked with large antlers strewn with silver ornaments. You walk in, and Governor Godgin releases you, Nokomis. Well, you're in. You're on your own. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright.
Okay.
We're 2 guys. What's next?
I'm gonna.
Let it into the ball.
I just walk over to the nearest server, grab a drink, kind of just sip and get the lay of the land and
Okay.
listen.
Go ahead and do a perception check for me.
Sure.
What are you doing, Robin? Are you keeping close to Sylvanas, or are you?
I'll keep close to Sylvanas.
Okay,
Right now.
Nokomis.
Can
Go ahead.
I keep eyes out for the madam of the house?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a perception check as well. Nokomis.
I'm just gonna stand back and try and kind of listen to the crowd, see what's going on. Not to look too obvious, and all of us would wander in a big.
Okay.
I mean,
Louie's eyes go big when she comes into the room, and she flutters up and starts swirling around with the leaves, the crystal leaves that are falling from the chandelier, and it's an amazing enchantment because they're actually moving with her as well.
Oh, cool.
And people they look up and they kind of clap a little bit, and then they go back to their dancing. You look around, and Sylvanas, you notice a group of shorter but stout guests, all wearing some sort of goat or ram costume. The largest is a male with long golden horns, his tunic embroidered gold, and over his shoulders a half cape of goat fur. The woman next to him is in an elegant gown, low cut, and a shawl of goat fur around her waist. Her horns are slightly smaller. The rest of the group, there are 4 more, vary in size and complexity, but all have a golden mask on a rod held up to their faces. Robin.
My perception was 33.
Okay.
Mine was 30.
Okay, through the crowd, a woman in a dark red dress with a half cloak and cowl moves through the guests gracefully. You catch glimpses of strange goggles around her face. As she moves and converses with other guests, they politely bow. A man wearing a similar outfit guides her from group to group, nodding politely, and then leads her on, not spending too much time with any one group. You see them making their way towards you.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess
We're together.
right?
Yeah. Oh God. Shit. I don't even know what check that would be.
Yeah.
Do you have medicine? Do either of you have a heal check? Or heal?
I have a +1.
Okay.
I'm a heal.
I got this. I'm +4.
Okay.
So 17.
Okay. So their costumes are a little unorthodox for what you'd expect for a costume party, but they are dressed as plague doctors.
Mm.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, it's like the.
They look
like the bird thing.
Yeah, with the goggles.
Yeah.
They look like plague doctors, which is a little bit bizarre, but you know, it's a costume party. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They move towards you, and they stop in front of you, and they both bow to you. She curtsies, he bows.
I bow back.
So, interesting guests. My name is Aiko, and this is my husband, Krag. I hear you're very highly sought after adventurers.
We are. You've heard correct. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
Well, which is funny because I don't remember inviting you, but I'm glad you're here anyway. If I'd have known, I would have sent an invitation right away. Please enjoy yourself. There is food and drink. There is dancing. And please make yourself at home. There is a fine gallery on the second floor of all of my ancestors and my husband's as well.
Oh, thank you very much. It sounds very intriguing, and we will be sure to make our way up there.
All right.
Well, when was it called Costumes? What gave you the idea for this?
Oh, we decided to go with something a little bit different this year.
Yeah.
Yes, well, the colors go well with the fall theme, but I don't know, it just came to me in a dream, actually.
Oh.
And it sounded right.
It looks so lovely.
Yeah, it's very intriguing.
Yeah.
Thank you. And her husband bows, kind of,
Gosh, you
Yeah.
might know something.
Look out for poison.
walks away a little bit. Then they walk away to another group and leave you to your devices.
Everyone's look out for poison.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, this is gonna get gassed now.
Okay.
Actually, as she does, she holds out her hand to you.
I take it and kiss it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
You're a pretty bold move to poison me in the middle of her.
It's her house.
It is her house.
Yeah, in the middle of her own
Fortitude
house
save.
with her guards. Is that's such a bold move?
9.
9.
For what type?
Fortitude.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't help me much. So go to conditions and check fatigued. All of a sudden you feel a little bit tired, a little bit weaker than you did.
Okay.
And she pulls her hand back. Interesting. And walks away.
Don't look at me that way.
I'm not looking at it anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Caius is working, right?
Caius is working.
Yes,
with
and
her.
you see as she walks away, she kind of leans into her husband. And you can't really tell if she's whispering or not because beaks are
mouth.
really hard to read.
Yeah.
Mouths a little bit more.
Crazy.
Or a little bit easier, but beaks a little harder.
Crazy.
Okay. Yeah, so I continue walking around. I approach. Can I approach the group I saw before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Ram group.
Mhm.
Yeah. And as you do, you feel better. You feel a little bit better. Like, oh, you just had to get out of that. Like, it was a little bit,
Stuffy.
like,
Yeah.
and you're a little bit nervous, and you're just like, oh shit, that was intense.
Mhm.
She's weird.
Crazy.
I mean, looking at you with those crazy eyes, blue eyes.
Yeah.
So you walk over to the larger group, and you hear them kind of conversing, and they're a little bit rowdy, but they're not. They're very polite about it. And you see two of them, arm in arm, kind of walk over to the food table.
Okay. I go up. I introduce myself. Hello. My name is Sylvanus. I'm an adventurer from around here. My family also owns a winery estate down south a little bit.
Okay, and as you do that, you notice that Mayor Gogden is actually speaking with them as well.
Oh,
Come on over here. I want you to meet my family.
okay. So I.
And they all lower their masks. This is Grom Dunhark. This is Unhild, his wife. God, I just mixed up accents. Totally crazy. This is their oldest daughter, Adra, and their oldest son, Thurber.
Pleasure to meet all of you.
The twins have just moved off to eat. You might meet them later.
All right. How are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always is. I just don't like the hostess.
I understand. Get an icky vibe, but it's no problem.
Fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
So very
And
tired.
Unhild walks over and she kind of touches your cheek a little bit.
Mm.
She's like, oh, looks like she's pulled her trick on you again.
Yeah.
It's alright. It'll wear off soon.
Oh, thank you. That was the fatigue thing.
She's pulled her trick on you.
Yeah.
Trick.
Yes. A trick.
She pulled a trick.
Yeah. She
Oh.
pulled a trick.
She didn't have sex with you. She just...
Nope. She just.
She did a
did
little
something.
trick.
Yeah, a little tricky trick. That's fine. Okay. I just thought I'd come by and say hello, and I will leave you to it.
Well, it's good meeting you. Thank you for stopping by.
Alright, I've been kind of standing still. Have I heard anything interesting? Seen anything go by?
Do a perception check. What are you listening for in particular?
Just anything about who the guests might be, because evidently everyone's in costume, so I'm just trying to figure out who's important, who's talking about who
Okay.
as they kind of come in the door. Natural 20.
Okay. So, actually, as you're kind of standing there by yourself watching Lue and kind of keeping your ears open, it's really, you're not really good at reading lips, and most faces are covered, but subtly, you see Caius come over with a tray and kind of bow and offer you a drink, and kind of stand next to you a little bit, and he kind of like looks formal, stands up straight, and starts whispering to you. So the family in all the gold, are they doing harks? Lady Ebenfeather and Lord Ebenfeather are walking around in the plague doctor masks. The gentleman in the deer outfit is the head of the Lindell family. Be careful of them. And anybody else you need to know about, you will have to find out for yourself. That's pretty much all I know so far. If you go out the back door, about the back service entrance, turn right all the way down the hall. Last door on the left is the kitchen. Our bags are in the pantry, and I have to go.
Okay, is there a table or something near the door I'm supposed to be going through?
Yeah, this is a table full of food.
I'm gonna make my way over to a table full of food and then try and like sneak into the kitchen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
27.
Okay. So the area in front of the food table is full, like, there's people going in, getting little niblets and stuff, and the food looks and smells amazing. They went all out for this party, as usual. There are dancers spinning on the floor to the music, and it's pretty simple to just sneak out the door. You get out the door and it closes, and you're in a long hallway that's kind of quiet, considering how loud the music was in the other room.
Okay.
It's a very long hallway. And I'm going to pull up the map just in case. Just in case.
Guys, our weapons are in the kitchen. I just snuck into the hallway.
Actually, I take that back. The doorway that you needed was on the same wall as the doorway that you came in. You guys notice as well the back door, like the back wall. So you came in there's the band, the tables, the food. The back wall actually has two large glass doors, and it looks like a garden on the outside of it. Kind of like a greenhouse that the doors are open, and they're walking in and out, walking through shrubbery. The door that you're looking for is actually kind of tucked in the corner. And you get to a long hallway. There's a door to the right, a double door to the left, and another door to the right all the way at the end.
You said I wanted the door to the right at the end, right?
The left.
The left. Okay.
The door to the left.
So take
And you
the-
see that the doors swivel open, and you have to actually move out of the way a little bit as servants are coming through with platters of food. It's pretty easy to tell where they're coming from.
Okay. So can I sneak into the kitchen, or can I just walk into the kitchen?
You can walk into the kitchen, and as you do, a portly gentleman with a spoon, "You! What are you doing here? Get out! Guests aren't allowed in the kitchen."
Okay, so step back out of the kitchen.
Okay. Where do you go after that? Are you just standing in the hallway right now?
I guess I'm going back to the party at this point until I figure out how to get into this kitchen.
Okay. As you're walking back, you feel a tug on the back of your jacket. And then, as you turn, you see a small, fragile woman walking away with a little rat tail kind of dangling underneath her dress. You see her go to the end of the hallway and open like kind of a almost secret door, like a panel at the end of the hallway, and slide in.
Okay, I'll follow her. There's a panel at the end of the hallway.
Well,
Are you guys just-
what are you talking about?
Well, he already told us where he was going.
Yeah,
Really?
come through the doors by the garden where I was standing.
Yeah.
We're coming over there?
Yeah.
I mean, how are we carrying everything? We just...
Well, we're not going to carry everything, but we can grab, like,
You guys don't have anything on you.
yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Okay.
so I follow her in.
Okay. She slides the door closed behind you, and it actually, as you're looking at it, it's definitely a service thing. They don't want people to see it, because it's ugly. Like, you get into this room and it's cold, it's bare, and there's a stairway leading up and another one leading down. Yeah, she does that. It's paper and it crinkles.
I thought that was her back.
No. That's my graph
Laying
paper
on
that
paper.
she's laying on. She looks up at you and she kind of like, she doesn't really say much, she just kind of squeaks a little bit and then she points. And in the corner is your bag.
Okay.
And then she pushes past you, slides the door open, slides it back closed, and leaves.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we with you now?
No.
No, I just
You're
went
still in the ballroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're mingling.
Where we
Yes, you are.
Ha! That's well.
go. Politics.
Politics.
Yeah.
Things.
I mean, wandering around the room, you see tables with people at them, kind of relaxing. You've got a couple ladies in the back that have been here for a little while, so their shoes are off and they're kind of rubbing their feet and they see you look and they swiftly put them back on. The music is actually pretty decent. The stage is a little bit crowded, but they're doing a good job keeping up anyway. You get a whiff of the food and it smells amazing. There are trays of drinks floating around. Some of it looks like juice. Some of it looks like champagne. Some of it looks like wine. And the cornucopias on the table are actually really elaborate. And there are tiers coming from the inside with trays of food on them that are being replaced constantly.
Staying in this cold room. I'm staying in this cold room waiting on you guys. Are we going to try and take stuff out of this bag, or are you just guys going to continue to eat and drink at this party?
I haven't been eating.
Drink.
I haven't been eating or drinking, but I don't really know what I can come and get. I mean, I suppose I could grab like a single dagger to hide in my robe.
Thing is, you can't really
Like,
carry
I can't
around
really-
anything.
Yeah, it's not like I can like come.
I think
get
it's
You're
my-
just
over
like
it.
a point.
Can you check stuff out in there while you're there? Is there anybody around you?
Yeah.
Here, where I'm at?
Yeah, you told them where you are.
Yeah, there's nothing around me right now. This is
Just in a
like a
damp-
servants room.
like a
It's got like a
closet.
slight hidden entrance. I
There's
don't,
nothing else in the room.
I don't know. Did I look in the room?
You're looking around, there's a stairway that goes up and a stairway that goes down.
Oh. Yeah. No, check that out. Yeah.
Okay.
Go down. It's always down. Everything's
Well,
down.
maybe we should go join them over there.
Should we? I want to check out the second.
Should
story
we?
first. No. I didn't mean like
Well,
that.
should we?
No, I know, I'm just kidding.
But like, I think that like, because I want to see this like gallery of her family and
I
everything.
think we
because
should
I think
split
that
up, and then two people,
Yeah.
one of us can go meet up with him, take the other way, and if you want to check out the gallery,
I
that's
think it's
fine.
more important that
I'm gonna come over and meet up with you.
I think it's
my
more important that
friends.
you get your bow or anything.
No, I'm just gonna. So I leave. Follow the route that.
Oh,
was,
Irish goodbye much. Thanks.
Okay, as you do that, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Yep.
Wait, both of those?
Yes,
Nope.
sir.
You didn't stealth. You're going upstairs.
You're going where
You
you're
were
allowed to
invited to go there. You don't have to stealth.
Truth.
That would be. Oh,
Who was the other Kinzagoggle of Pies?
Yes.
17.
17. So as you make your way to the door and you kind of almost reach out, you don't want to go down there. Let me lead you somewhere else.
Was it that one?
And Aiko
grabs me.
grabs your arm. She's not forceful.
Yeah. Mhm.
She wraps her arm around yours. She's like, let me show you the rest of the house.
Okay.
Seems like we got a distraction. At least we'll know where she is. I'm gonna go down these stairs and find out what's going on.
Accurate.
So she leads you out through the main entrance of the ballroom.
Mhm.
All of this granite was actually imported from the foothills. It was very expensive, and it is very fine.
Very famous. Though.
It takes a long time to clean it, and we had a very good crew come in today. Don't you think?
It looks beautiful.
You can even see yourself on the floor.
I can. Yeah, it's a nice reflective surface.
Come over here to the study.
Okay.
So she takes you across the hallway, and she opens the door, and it's a study with like books and things. And this is my husband's study. We do most of our business in here.
Mm-hmm.
She takes you out. She leads you to another room, and this is the receiving room. Come, have a talk with me. Have a drink.
Okay.
Then she sits you down. There's a large fireplace on the far wall with a window on each side. And you've noticed as you're walking around that you know how expensive glass is.
Yeah.
There are windows everywhere. They did not spare any expense on this house.
Mm-hmm.
And she sits you down. So, what is it that you're looking for here? What are you doing in Sacramento?
Oh, just figured we'd come up here, do a little bit of exploring. You know, we spent a lot of my fellow companions and myself. Yeah. We spent a lot of time in San Francisco. Stopped at my estate.
What were you doing in San Francisco?
Oh,
It's
well,
a great city.
it was a beautiful city. Yeah, so we did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, just kind of where the winds took us. We helped some people out with some issues they were having. We helped clear a swamp. Helped out some folks at a library. Just some minor stuff.
Oh, sounds very interesting.
It was quite interesting.
What
yeah.
is your specialty? I know everybody has a specialty around here.
Yes, I am a ranger, so you know I'm good with fighting, bows, tracking, things
Oh,
like
and
that.
sneaking, I guess, too.
I suppose you could lump that in there as well. Yes.
All right. Well, I have an amazing gallery upstairs. Would you like to join me and go see it?
Absolutely.
All right. And she stands up after she takes a little swig of her brandy and puts the glass down, leaves it there because obviously somebody's gonna pick it up and clean it for her.
Mhm.
Takes your arm and leads you upstairs. What are you doing, Robin?
I'm checking out the gallery. I'm looking.
So you went upstairs.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that's
Mhm.
But I went upstairs to look at to try and inspect family history to see if there was any
Okay, so you went upstairs. Which way did you go, left or right?
left.
Left. Okay. So you went upstairs to the left, and when you get to the top of the stairs, there's a long hallway to your left,
Mhm.
and it dead ends in a window.
In the window.
Yep.
Um,
Actually, it's an antechamber, and there's a door in front of you. Sorry, I need to look at my map before I start making shit up. There's a large door in front of you, a double door, and to the left is another door. It's a regular sized door, about 5 feet wide, and there's carpet on the floor.
What's the double? Can I get into the double doors?
Are you gonna try to open the double doors?
Yes.
Okay. You open them; they actually slide open, and inside are bookshelves.
Bookshelves?
Yes, bookshelves.
Can I
Bookshelves.
do perception just for a skim of the books and see what the general
What is it that you're looking for?
anything dark maybe related?
Okay.
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
23.
23. You see a whole bunch of different books. This is a well-equipped library. You see a couple older books that kind of mention darker gods along with lighter gods, but nothing in particular that is intently evil. They're just books. It's a library. It would take you a lot longer than a few minutes to
Yeah.
find something of use.
This is good. So you said there was 2 doors though, right? The double doors and then there was another door?
Yes, there was a door to the left.
Can I try and get into the door to the left?
Yeah. You go to reach for the door, you go to jiggle it open, and it's locked.
Okay. I just look and see what's to the right of the stairs. Well, back where I came from. If I go back to the.
Yeah, so the stairs go up the opposite direction. Then on the other side, it looks like there's a door, and then it looks like a hallway leading to the right and an open area to the left. But you can't see much more than that.
Can I try the door again?
Oh, so you're gonna go down and then back up again?
Yeah, to the other side. Just try the door.
Okay.
That's right there.
So as you get to the top of the stairs, you see a hallway that goes all the way to the front of the house with a window. There are 3 doors, one in front of you, and then 2 more down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And to the left is a large open area you see with like paintings and pedestals with vases and other things like that.
Can I try the door?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try the door.
Okay. It opens up.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark inside.
Can I just cast Orson Light?
Yeah. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay. 25.
It looks like a guest room.
Just to guess one.
Yeah, it's very clean.
Yeah.
Um,
I would hope so.
yeah. There's no, like, it doesn't look like anybody's staying here at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but it is definitely pristine. It's basic guest room. Yeah. Did you want to look around the guest room, or
Yeah, I mean.
just kind of? Oh, it's a guest room and leave.
Guest room and leave.
I don't think they hid the orb in the guest
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's a guest room. I'm gonna leave.
So you
I'm
turn
gonna pass the open area to the other 2 doors that are on the end. Of
So
the
it's you're here and the door is here. There's a hallway down here with 2 more doors.
2 doors, and then
And
there's
then
an open
to
area
the
on
left is the
open
yeah.
with like all the paintings and everything,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
family and everything. So I'm gonna go to the 2 doors at the very end of the hallway.
Okay, so there's one halfway down and one near the end.
I'm gonna try the halfway down and then get to the eventually go to the end.
Okay, both of them are also guest rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really
Walk
special
back.
about
Can
this
I
room.
just look into the room and see like the paintings and like how many people are in there?
There's like one other person kind of wandering around,
Mm-hmm.
and as you are kind of looking in there, you hear a voice behind you. The painting of my grandmother is especially beautiful. We paid a lot of money for that. And looking over, you see Sylvanas and Lady Aiko walking up the stairs behind you.
Okay.
Quick, look at a painting. Act like you were just looking at the further.
Obviously.
She was. He was.
I literally was looking at that.
And she leads you up the stairs, and you see in front of you Robin kind of like looking at one of the paintings, and she points out a few of the vases, old world vases. You go around, you look at the paintings. It's kind of a weird setup. There's a wall to your right, and the wall comes around, and there's paintings and alcoves and things. And then you notice that the wall kind of stops, and there's an extra hallway, like a wide hallway behind it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there are more paintings and windows in the gallery behind. And she kind of leads you around. It goes all the way around the house, out the outside of the house. If you'd like to look out of the windows, you can see our garden and our greenhouse and our vegetable garden. The cooks like to grow fresh herbs and
Of
things.
course.
It adds to our diets, and
Yeah.
it saves us some money.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful property. These paintings are all amazing. I can only imagine what it might have cost you to get all these things painted and the garden all made up. And
Oh yes, it's over generations. It's
I
about
can only imagine.
300 years of Eben feathers.
Well, he's making small talk. Can I try and make my way back to the door that Nicomas is at? Or do I
Yeah, it's downstairs.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, make my way out. Like, oh yes, I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, while you're in the gallery, do a perception check for me.
15.
Yeah. It's paintings and pedestals and stuff. She turns to you. I will leave you here. I have other guests to attend to.
Of course.
Enjoy yourself
I will.
and try not to be too nosy.
I'll try my best.
And she walks away. She actually walks up to another guest and starts chatting with them, grabs their arm and kind of leads them downstairs. And you can tell she's a very manipulative, controlling woman, but she tries to hide it she hides it really well.
Okay.
Do you have eyes on her right now?
I am right next to you.
No, I started making my way downstairs.
Yeah, he
Oh,
started-
sorry. No, she just walked away with another guest.
So she's. Did you see where she was going?
She just walked back downstairs.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I went downstairs. What did I find?
You went downstairs.
Yeah, I wonder
Okay.
what you found.
Do I still feel fatigued?
Oh, no. That only lasted for about 7 seconds.
Oh,
But the residue is what Unhil
yeah.
saw.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
What?
No, I want to hear what you found first.
Alright, so you go downstairs, and it's a narrow stairwell that goes down.
Servants, yeah.
And there's a door at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I'll check the door, see if it's locked.
It is not locked.
Okay. I'll slowly open the door and find out what's inside.
Okay, you open the door, and it is dark inside.
I will cast torch.
Torch?
Well, okay, fine. I'll cast dancing lights.
Do you have a spell called Torch? Or Light?
It's called light, but it's basically
Okay,
just
okay.
torch.
What are you casting it on? It has to be cast on an item.
The doorknob.
Just one of your rings.
The inside doorknob?
One of my rings. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'm just, it has to be
No,
cast
it
on
has to be
something.
on something, yeah.
So you
Forehead?
walk in with your,
Just my forehead. I swear to Christ, if it's on my cheeks.
I grab my golden horns.
yeah, that would work too. It's a soft light. It's torchlight basically. It's not super bright. You walk in and it is a cellar. You notice that in one part there are cured meats in one corner. On the left wall, there are shelves filled with bottles of wine. It is chilly down here. It's not warm at all. You can see how
That's why it was cold upstairs. Got it.
well, you can see how they can keep meats and things down here for a certain amount of time and not have to get deliveries every day. This cellar was definitely made, it's lined with stone. It's definitely made to stay cold all year round to a certain extent. There are also kegs on the far wall.
Is that all I see? Nothing
That's it.
out of the ordinary. Nothing looks like a different passageway.
I don't know. Are you gonna look around?
Yeah, look around.
Okay.
I'm going to. Where's it at? There it is. For a 32.
32. Alright, so you start looking around the walls and things like that, and in the far wall, the back wall, you actually notice that on the floor, there's some scrapes.
There it is.
They look like people are kind of moving barrels back and forth.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate that.
Uh-huh.
Tell. There's downstairs. It looks like to be some sort of cellar, but it looks like that there may be something down here. I found some scrapes on the floor that have kind of concern.
What's the pattern look like on the scrapes? Like they're just moving, or does it seem like an arc, like a pivot on a door?
It looks like they've been pulled away from the wall.
Yeah.
So items pulled away from the wall.
They're like straight back and kind of to the side. It could look like an arc, but it's a little bit sporadic.
So what I was gonna say is, can I do the locate object spell to see if the orb is here?
Yeah, are you on the first floor?
I'm on the main floor now,
Okay.
instead of the second floor.
You're gonna cast the spell in front of all these people.
Well, where are you on the first floor?
Well, I was heading towards where you were.
So you're at the bottom of the stairwell, kind of?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was like, because I thought she was up with Sylvanas, but apparently she's left, and I don't have eyes on. Do I have eyes on her? Can I do perception to see where she is?
Yeah, you can't see her.
Okay. I could try and move over there and try and like stealth into that door.
Sylvanas, walk out to the garden and be a little nosy and see if she notices you again.
Probably would.
She thinks you're the sneaky one.
She does.
Okay.
I mean, she's left you alone upstairs.
Yeah, I'm alone upstairs right now. I was
Well,
thinking about
unless you want to like
Wait,
look
did
around
you-
upstairs.
Yeah, did you want a perception on the room that you're in?
Yeah. That's what I was-
Yeah, you do one as well, Robin.
On the room he's in?
No, the room that you're in.
Oh, okay.
Are you upstairs still?
I am still upstairs.
We got 22.
22?
23.
Okay. So you're in the gallery, you see paintings, you see alcoves, you see vases, nothing.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I mean, expensive
Mm.
expensive paintings, but that's about it. In the entryway at the bottom of the stairwell, you look around and you see two doors underneath the stairwells that are slightly hidden. They look like service entrances, one on each side. So the stairway goes up, dais up this way, and there are discrete doors
Harry
behind.
Potter style.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try and like stealth into them?
And it shouldn't be too hard. There's not a lot of people around.
Okay.
There's a couple people talking in the entryway and stuff. Go ahead and roll a stealth check just in case.
I mostly just wanted to do the stealth roll.
Right, because you're not wearing armor this time.
I still did a shit job. 7.
Oh my god.
You rolled,
You rolled a 2.
I did roll a 2. Thank you for asking.
You kind of try to subtly sneak over, and a group of people are like, as you kind of like,
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
as you
Don't
kind of
be
slip
suspicious.
a little bit on the granite because the floor's a little bit slick. Somebody must have spilled something on accident, and you kind of like take a tumble and kind of hit your shoulder into the bottom of the staircase, and you do a perform check for me.
Do I really want to?
There's an acting one, right?
Yeah. Yep. 10.
10. You kind of play it off. They're kind of like
Stuck the leg.
they look at you and they're like, you can kind of hear them so calm and walk away. And the group walks into the ballroom.
Inflict light wound.
You're not close enough.
I know.
Can I sift in this area that looks like it may have a secret passage?
Yeah.
Oh, the keg thing.
Yeah. It basically lets me search for hidden features or secret doors, traps, or to find hidden treasure.
Absolutely, yeah. Is it a spell?
It is a spell. It's a cantrip.
Oh, cool.
I just have to take a -5 on my perception and add my DC, which would be whatever that spell's DC is. So cantrip would be 8.
Okay. That's weird, but
Don't
okay.
ask me why it does that. That's what it
That's
says.
weird.
So for a 29.
29. No, you can't seem to find, like, there's probably something here, but you can't seem to find it. It's like, you just look at it and you're like, dude, I know there's a fucking door here, but I can't find it.
Start poking things.
Yeah. I did that wrong. That's fine. It's the same thing. Ish. Can't find what I'm looking for. I know there's something here, but I can't find it. Where are you guys? If I have to guess, you're bumbling around upstairs.
As you say that, you hear kind of a clinking coming downstairs.
I need to hide.
Are you going down the hallway?
I'm going down that one door.
Okay, so you open the door, and there's a long hallway. To your immediate left is a doorway that you can see servants, like, you walk in and it's kind of busy back here in this hallway, and you see a double door that people to your right on the far wall, and servants are coming in with trays out in and out of that door and the door to your left. There's a door to the right, or all the way down the hall on the right, and then supposedly there's a panel at the far end of the hallway that you can't see.
So the door to my left is where the servants are coming in at, right? On the
So
hallway. So like, there's a hallway, left door has servants, and then there's one that's far down on the right that.
yeah, so if you're looking down the hallway, all the way at the end of the hall on the right, there's another door.
I'm doing that one.
Okay, you open that door, and it leads back out into the front area that you were just in.
So I slowly kill
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, there's a double door though, you said, right?
There's a double door in your like. Here.
Yeah.
So you came in here.
Mhm.
So between this door and this door, servants are going in. You checked that door.
And then servants are going through the double door on the left.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, from the kitchen.
Sorry.
You can only surmise.
Okay, I go back out to the stairwell.
Okay.
Being like, so you're downstairs. I wanted to go through the servant.
There's
You're
someone
trying to meet up
coming
with
my
him, right?
way.
No, I'm not trying to go meet up with him. I was gonna go upstairs of that area.
Well, he has someone coming towards him.
Coming downstairs.
Yeah.
So upstairs is
What are
fine.
you doing?
I'm just walking around the ballroom. Trying
Oh,
to
you're walking around the ballroom?
Oh,
So you're
yeah.
not doing anything.
He's doing exactly what I said he was,
Yeah.
bubbling around the ballroom.
Okay. And you notice that you look around and there are people talking in little groups. The large group of Dunharks have branched off and they're kind of chatting to other people. You see one of the eldest Dunharks kind of arguing with another person. It looks like, they're just kind of like having a minor argument, nothing really
Major.
big. You see the twins kind of giggle and run in from the garden as you hear a small squeal. And you look outside, and on the right, Lady Aiko and her husband are with another couple of guests, just paying attention. She's not
Okay.
really. She's focused on them right now.
Okay. I have eyes on Lady Aiko and her husband.
Yeah, that means I don't know who's coming down here. I would guess this is a servant's area. It's probably a servant.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
But just in case, I'm going, because it
Do you have any
could
money on
be
you?
not much, but it could be a servant we don't know.
Yeah.
How much money?
Well, I'm just gonna, I know there's something
Damage,
here.
huh?
Can I use detect secret doors?
What?
Yeah, so you're not hiding anymore. You're gonna cast detect secret doors.
Is it still coming, or are they? Have
Yeah,
they-
they're still coming down the stairs. You can hear them clanking down the
I'm
stairs.
hoping that I can find a secret door and get in there.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and detect secret doors.
Detect secret doors.
Spell that's literally just detect secret door.
I have a spell that's just detect secret door.
Yep.
It does come in handy.
I would
That is the
imagine.
best spell I've ever heard in my entire life.
I know, and it's a low-level spell too.
It's like a level 1. Okay.
And right where you were looking, you find a door.
Okay.
And as you open it, the door behind you opens as well.
Crap.
And you kind of you look inside, and there's kind of a light at the end of like a small hallway. And you look back, and you see a man with slicked hair. Wait. It's me. It's me. And it's
Oh, it's Caius.
Caius.
Oh fuck! I
Thank God it's
Yeah,
you.
no,
I
we
was
need
gonna
to
have to
throw-
use
we-
my forgetting spell.
Oh, you said you were down here. I was coming to meet you.
We need to throw down like.
And you left our stuff upstairs.
Well, I was just doing a bit of investigating, and I didn't know if you were out serving people or not. I've been trying to get one of the other two to come join me, but they're too busy laughing it up.
As
on the
this
ground and
happens,
falling down
everybody
at the
roll a
party.
fortitude save. Everyone.
Oh, crap.
16.
13.
Okay.
22.
And Caius?
It's really high fortitude.
Yeah, he does.
19.
Okay. So as you're whispering back and forth, as you're looking in the entryway, and as you're like looking out at Lady Aiko, all of a sudden this pulse of energy radiates out from somewhere in the building, and you hear kind of somebody like cry out. Women in the ballroom cry out, and you take a -1 in strength as this wave just emanates out. And you feel something inside of you kind of get ripped out of you and go somewhere else, but you can't tell where. You two, you three actually like fortify yourself and you kind of let it pass, but it was really weird. It's not like anything you felt before.
Mm.
And all of a sudden the music stops.
Is there any way to detect where it came from?
You can try. How did you want to do that?
I don't know.
Use my other weird spell called Discern Location, but I'm not upstairs.
Well, no, but this would actually be a great time to like for me to kind of locate object
Yeah, that is a great time for you to look.
because then it'd be like that's probably the orb.
Yeah.
So I, yeah, that's so crap. Crap. That's mean like I mean
No, that's not what I want.
I've been staring at the edge of the water.
No, that's not what it is.
I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna It's what? So the cast time is one standard action. So what is that after?
Right.
Outside
So
of-
it's 6 seconds. Takes.
Okay. So I'm casting locate object for the orb.
Okay.
I'm casting.
And as you cast it, you get a vague idea that the orb is in the direction of the ballroom.
The ballroom.
Yeah.
Fucking chandelier. It's always in the goddamn fucking chandelier. Okay. Cool. So I'm still on that middle level. I'm still
Yeah,
in
you're
the
still
ballroom.
on
Yeah.
The
So
floor
do
level.
I have a vague idea of where it is?
Yeah, it's
In
the
the
direction
ballroom,
of
but
the
I
ballroom.
don't know where exactly.
right. So you go to the ballroom.
Yeah.
Okay, and you see around you, there are a couple people still standing.
Mhm.
You see
Standing.
the Dunhark standing. You see the Ebb and Feather standing. But a lot of the guests are kind of leaning up against the floor, like the tables, and a couple of women have fallen on the floor.
Okay.
How long does the spell last?
Sorry.
Sorry?
1 minute per level, so 8 minutes.
Okay, so as you walk in, you feel like what you're looking for is down.
Down.
Yeah.
Like,
You feel like if you went into the middle of the ballroom, you'd be kind of standing on top of it. Like as you move in, you feel like you're standing on top of it. It's not above you, and it's not in the room, it's below you.
hey, but Nicomas, you're downstairs, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just did a locate object spell, and if you could somehow figure out a way to get underneath the ballroom, I'm pretty sure the orb is there, because there's a bunch of people like holding on for dear life right now. No,
Is that the kind of direction of this passageway I just found?
you're down. You're the only one that's
I can't-
downstairs.
You don't do a survival check for me.
You're the only one that's downstairs, so you have to figure this out.
Kais is here with me.
As you're doing this, Kais is actually like pulling out stuff
Yeah.
and putting on his armor. Like, Nicomas, help me. Get that shit off. Let's do this.
Shit, you guys have all the armor. Okay. Well,
So
here we go.
he's asking you to assist him putting on his armor because it takes a second.
Okay, I'll put on his armor.
We're putting on my armor now. I'll be upstairs. Meet me at the end of the hallway.
And then how? Okay.
Be
Where
right
you
back.
guys can. Okay.
And then I'm doing Really, you want me to do one of these?
Yeah,
23.
23. So general direction, yeah, it's kind of where that hallway leads.
Okay.
Okay. So I think this is where we need to be, guys. I think we found the hallway in the behind the scenes.
Okay, so it takes you guys like 2 or 3 minutes at most to get to the end of this hallway. It takes you about 5 or 6 minutes to get part of his armor on. And he's like, hang on a second. I'm on my way, guys. And he runs upstairs and slides. You see where the hallway ended? The wall actually slides.
Oh.
And you just didn't see it before because it's supposed to be hidden.
Yeah.
Get down here. And he slides back. Everybody do another fortitude
So
save.
we're all together now.
Nicomas is downstairs, but you guys are,
On our way.
yeah. Nicomas,
42.
yeah.
Coops. It's 11.
Caius has a 20,
Okay.
23.
and I have a 25.
Okay. And again, Robin, you take another point of strength as another pulse comes directly from this object that you kind of know, like, as you're going downstairs, you kind of stumble and lose your footing a little bit. And you look in the direction where the pulse came, and your locate object is pointing directly down this freaking hallway.
Okay. Cool.
So you're going to take time to put your armor on and everything back on. It's going to take you about 10 minutes to put everything back on.
No. I'm running towards the room.
Okay.
Did I have mine back on? Was I doing that while he was upstairs?
We don't really wear armor, do we?
Yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah.
I mean, mine should take like less than a minute. All I have to do is
It's a
put
robe.
on a robe and some bracers.
Yeah, he's like, Nicomas, help me. Like, and he has asked you to help him, like, put on the bottom part of his armor as well. And go ahead and equip
Can
all
I-
this stuff.
Well, I was gonna say, can I equip my? Where's
You can take your time and equip anything you want.
my mace.
Yeah.
Just in
Just
case.
want to grab your knife.
All your stuff is down there ready to go.
Yeah, I
You
just
start.
I can just grab my mace though, like
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah.
to wear- I gotta grab my mace and my shield.
Okay.
But I don't want to put on the breastplate because that's gonna take the most time.
Okay. I mean, with your friend's help, it will probably take about 5 minutes.
I have
You might get another pulse, but
I have an instant armor cast spell.
oh, cool.
So like I'm just gonna like
Cool, yeah.
worry about that later.
Are you putting on armor or
I'm
not?
putting on my armor.
Okay.
Go ahead and cast up my mage armor.
Okay. You do that.
So I'm putting on my mace and my shield. Which will help my AC a little bit.
How close was that? Wow, totally unintentional, but it worked out real well.
What?
The map that I drew.
Oh, what?
So I drew the map, and I'm like, oh, hallway, and then other place, and blah, blah, blah. And it actually worked out that it was right underneath the ballroom.
Okay.
I thought about that later,
And
and I was like, oh,
wait.
yeah, that worked out perfectly.
Happy accident.
Right?
Are you drawing it? Oh. I got really upset. It's like, it's been a while since we've drawn out a map on here, so we've had to... We are drawing on a map!
Yep.
Oh my god, you guys, you know how long it's been?
Oh my god, you
It's
guys!
been literally over a month.
I just get this stuff over.
Yeah, but it's just like... Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's lost.
No shit.
He almost came back from the ninth.
Oh, really? How close was it?
4-3.
Ooh, that was almost coming back.
Yeah.
That's even worse, though.
Would have been worse if I watched it.
Okay,
Accurate.
let me grab you guys.
Oh, shit!
Caius.
They're not action figures. They're miniatures.
Robin. Sylvanas.
Pretty strong drink you're drinking there, huh?
Nokomis. Okay.
I can just be happy that we're doing this.
No.
We've had, like, the last 3 sessions has just been, like, hardcore roleplaying.
Role-playing, yeah.
We haven't had any, like,
Battles.
battles. And, like, battles are my favorite part.
So Nokomis is actually over by the doorway.
Oh, yeah. then there comes
You guys are in here. It's the door. The
Yeah.
stairway's right here.
Hey.
So you guys are in. You're casting your armor.
I'm gonna wait on casting my armor until it's, like, necessary. Because
Bless
it
you.
does only last 8 minutes.
Bless you.
Only lasts 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You've cast your mage armor, which lasts forever.
8 hours.
He is all set up with his sword and shield and armor. You've got your armor and everything ready.
Yeah,
Magicness.
actually never. I forgot to uncook his. So, right.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Magicness.
That is real nice.
All right. So at the end of this hallway, you see a double door. They're made of stone, but it looks like they've been used enough, and they open inward. They don't open outward. That you can see the grooves on the door, a couple of chips on the bottom, and you can see light pouring through.
Okay. Caius walks towards the door.
Okay.
And opens it.
Opens it.
Yeah.
Oh no, this door's open.
I opened that door already.
I'm talking about these
Oh,
doors.
this door. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Caius comes up here and starts heading towards the door,
Okay.
and he will be opening it.
Anybody else?
I will be behind him. And like this. I think that's a standard way that we can go. Sure.
Alright, put me in the back.
Right.
Is that not a good one?
I mean, I found the door.
So he goes up to the door.
Yeah,
Do you guys want me
speak
to
up.
open it, or do you want to
Yeah,
listen
no.
first, or?
Let's like.
You can listen.
So you listen and you hear, like, do a perception check.
And we're gonna open it anyways.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time, like, not a general one, like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Everything is.
Before you do that.
It would be Caius.
Hmm?
It'd be Caius.
Oh, what jumps in?
That would do the perception check because he's by the door.
Oh, the movie all of
No.
it. Okay, then maybe.
I mean, you can perception all the way up back there, but you're not by the door. I didn't get to use any of my fun spells.
Hmm?
I didn't get to use any of my fun spells.
What's your fun spells?
Like my, pass on trace, receive.
Okay.
Makes me.
Everybody do a fortitude check.
He rolled a
Oh,
20.
sorry. What was your perception first?
24.
24.
All of us?
I just did Caius. 'Cause he's
Okay.
in the front.
And he hears faint chanting on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Everybody roll a fortitude save.
20.
Okay.
22. Sorry, 23 and
23.
20. 5.
Okay, you feel another wave kind of go through, and this time you just you steel yourself and you're ready for it, and it does not hurt you.
So that's when I was like, why did you sound like that?
All right,
Because
what's
I didn't need to.
next?
We're going in.
So open the doors.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Are they ever?
That was pretty good. I think it's pretty
It'll have to be good enough.
good. I mean, it was on
But like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's like that's what's on.
Yeah, I mean, you know how mine would be.
Oh, they would be awful. It's infuriating how like not treated like that. There's
Arrows.
And as you open the door,
It's a sofa.
you see a large demon
Oh.
standing over the orb. The orb is a dark green, darker than you've ever seen it. There are two figures standing on either side of the orb.
Ew, are those bitches? Oh.
Different people.
Okay, I was like,
Don't worry
those
about
are
it.
shadow bitches that just pop up
Um,
and be like, I'm punching in the face.
You see the orb a dark green, and as a pulse goes out again, you see it go out, and then small wisps of white get sucked into the orb.
They're sucking the souls out of everyone upstairs.
Basically.
That makes sense.
And everyone
Fuel the orb.
roll
Initiative.
initiative.
Oh shit! I haven't rolled initiative in a while,
This could be
and
bad.
that's why I didn't do it.
Oh God.
Sucks.
Hmm.
You rolled an 11.
Yeah. That's it. No zero.
Huh?
No, 11. Yeah. CS, which is
5.
so you 11. Yeah. Do I have to roll again?
We want to make.
Okay.
What'd you get?
16 and 12.
Nokomis,
11.
Robin,
11.
Caius,
16,
Sylvanas.
12.
Ooh. Caius, roll again.
1.
What is it?
1
Okay.
for his second roll.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine. If I roll 1, roll right there.
It was very nice.
Probably.
Shit.
It's a nice miniature.
This one? Yeah, it's really nice.
I would even say that's a max miniature.
Nokomis and Robin, do you want to go? Do you want to switch off every time, or?
No, we can roll off. I did a 4.
9. we're both basically doing the same shit.
Okay. One more thing, real quick.
You ready?
I was born ready, baby.
Two characters at
Yeah, I
once,
was
you
born
know?
ready, baby. Yeah, I got my Smite Evil ready to go.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they're being paladin.
I'm pretty sure that they're evil.
Okay. Now,
Hey, demons?
Don't
Evil?
forget, you're also a barbarian.
Wait,
I have
right?
rage.
You're the paladin.
Yeah,
He's a barbarian paladin.
That's a weird combo.
well, he came from the plains, and he was supposed to be a barbarian the whole time.
It's just weird because like paladin's supposed to be like he's all about being lawful good. They also like I'm going rage mode and smash everything.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he can't be good and smash.
yeah.
It's a focused
Is
rage.
he good though?
It's a focused rage. You can do that. Okay.
You okay with that?
Hey,
shit?
No.
What?
You should not move for a second.
Oh, he's running in.
Okay.
He is
Okay.
running in.
It is the demon's turn first,
That's not
and he looks at you. So, you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. How did you like my dreams?
splendid.
And he steps up to the orb. Oh. And he fires his bow, his long bow, at Caius
Mm-hmm.
for a natural 20
Yeah.
and a... Oh, come on. There it is. A 22.
Okay.
Does that hit?
It does hit.
Okay. So, oh shit. So he takes 27 points of damage
Mm-hmm.
with the first hit, and he needs to do a fortitude save.
30.
30, okay. And then he takes 15 points of damage and do another fortitude save.
Oh my god.
27.
All right.
This fortitude's awesome.
Yeah,
is
it
really
is.
awesome.
Lucky him.
I'm a little bit above that half health.
I'm looking for something.
You also have lay on hand capabilities and channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
And your lay on hands is a swift action.
I don't understand where it is though.
I have 7 my own.
If you channel, it takes 2.
If I channel my lay on hand.
Yeah, you can channel your lay on hands once.
Uh-huh.
It takes 2. You can use your sacred bond to bring it back. If you channel your lay on, if you channel
Everybody do
your,
a fortitude save.
If you channel your lay on hands on yourself, it takes 1.
23 and 17.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
Yeah, yeah.
Rolled a natural.
So there's something about this creature that it just feels very oppressive, and he's kind of scary. And everybody gets a -4 on your fortitude saves from now on.
Okay.
That's his aura. You can see kind of his, like, you don't even need to detect magic or see auras. It is emanating off of him palpably. That is his turn. It's number 2's turn.
Is it fear based?
Is it evil based?
Or is it spooky?
Nope,
Okay.
that is not.
Mm-hmm.
No. It actually feels like the aura feels like something's starting to, like, things are starting to crawl under your skin. And just, it's really uncomfortable. This one, you can see he's got a robe, a black robe over him, and 2 swords at his sides. He pulls both his swords, and you see a long black beak sticking out from his face.
That one guy. Craig.
No,
No.
Craig is upstairs. Yeah, you do. You saw him before he came down.
Yep.
My parents should never have hidden me down here. I will destroy them all! And he runs over here and kind of stands here and does it like a defensive stance with both swords out, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
The other one kind of runs up. It's like, pulls out a dagger, like, ah! And goes directly at Caius. For a 19.
Oh my
No.
goodness. Oh.
Okay. He pulls out his dagger and he goes to swing down at Caius, and it just kind of like bounces off of his armor with no effect. It is Caius's turn.
Okay. I am going to take a double swing at the gentleman right directly in front of me.
Okay.
For a 27
Hits.
and a 23.
Yeah, they both hit.
Perfect. So 8 and d8. 10 plus 18.
Total for both
Yes.
hits.
Correct.
Okay. So he takes 2 swings at this guy, and it takes huge chunks of, like, this guy is squishy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he just takes his sword and just starts slicing chunks off of him. And it looks basically like he's supposed to be a meat shield. It's not really, like...
Yeah.
And he starts screaming and yelling. It is Sylvanas' turn. Robin, you're next.
Okay. I will go ahead and shoot the man that was directly in front of Caius.
Okay.
I have the trait that allows me to.
Right. You would need to take a 5-foot step to like just a quick step because he's
Okay.
right in front of him.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. And I will attack with my bow. I can still attack twice because we're only a 5-foot step.
Yep.
Right, perfect. So for 26
Hits.
and 23.
Okay. We'll do the first one because he's looking really bad.
8.
Yeah. You just take him right in the. So he's got like chunks, and you just take your arrow and thunk, and it hits him right in the head, and he just falls over.
Okay.
Like, kind of in the way, but he's there.
That's fine.
And you have your second attack.
Okay, I will, I guess, go ahead and shoot the giant demon thing that is in front of me.
Okay.
Should I re-roll again for it? Or the 22? That's what I rolled before. So
22?
Yeah. I rolled it before what you said.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay.
Yeah, it misses him. You fire it, and because of the aura, and because he's like fucking huge and scary, the arrow goes right underneath his arm and like clinks off the back wall. This is this is a raise, and it's kind of down about 3 feet.
Okay.
And it is Robin's turn. Nokomis, you're next.
I woke up because I know this bitch is gonna run up anyway.
Yeah.
I'm casting protection from evil
Okay.
on guys.
Okay.
Okay. Does that give me anything, or?
You need to, when you become Caius,
Uh-huh.
smite evil on him
Oh, yeah, I was planning on
as
it.
a swift before you move in, because you're going to lose your second attack anyways.
So every game
Okay.
did +2 deflection from bonus AC and +2 resistance from bonus saves
So I get +2 to my AC, is what you're saying?
for evil.
Against evil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Subject may receive another saving throw if one was allowed to begin with against any spells or effects that possessor such as has mental control over the creature. Excellent enchantment.
So I could get +2 and an additional saving throw if I'm against an evil. If I'm being attacked.
Mental protection.
mental like attack if they're trying to control you.
Got it.
Okay.
So plus 2
Um,
your AC, plus 2 to your
Plus-
saves.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Mental protection.
2 and I've been touching with that.
Cool.
And then that's
Okay.
also something.
And you moved more than 5 feet?
No, just move.
Okay, you move 5 feet.
I moved.
You cast your spell, bonus action, or movement.
I get a bonus action?
No, like a swift action, yeah.
I don't know how many switch
Okay.
I can do.
So stay where you are?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's fine.
Okay, Nokomis, you're up.
Bardic Inspiration of Courage, stay where I am.
Well, Bardic Inspiration. Inspiration courage +2.
Now you're going to get a -2 to your Fortitude save instead of -4.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
You get a -4 to your Fortitude saves because of his aura. But my Inspiration gives you +2 to saves.
All right, top of the round, it's his turn. He's going to pull out a bow and start shooting at Caius again.
I
He's
have
right there.
additional AC though, so
Hits.
123.
Yeah. And a 22.
Ooh. Yes. Thank
All
you,
right.
Sean.
All right.
Or
So
Robin.
he takes.
No, but like. So I have 2 options next time. Then, like,
He takes 16 points of piercing damage,
Mhm.
and go ahead and do a Fortitude save
and
for
you
me.
did not run it next time.
I'm just curious.
You did not run it next time.
19.
19 just makes it.
Thank you.
As he feels this weird disease start like hitting him, coming from this arrow, and he just flexes his muscles and pushes it out and kind of spits off to the side, and like green goop splats on the ground.
Can we talk mid battle?
Yeah.
Yeah, on your turn.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah,
No.
absolutely. You can talk, but you have like quick sentences.
No, it's like I just need to get 2 sentences.
Yeah.
Okay.
And The guy in the corner is actually going to stay there in total defense
Okay.
and just watch what's going on. And it is Caius's turn.
Okay. Caius, seeing the demon in front of him, runs towards it.
Huh?
He's a paladin.
I know.
That's what.
Yeah.
That is
No,
exactly
fine.
what he would. He sees a demon, and he,
Okay.
and he does a. I do a smite. Smite evil.
So you're not moving, you're just smiting evil.
Smiting Evil's a swift action.
Yeah. So what does this do?
It's very, very complicated. Take a second.
Yeah, it is very complicated. The description keeps going down. What's my tag? Oh God. Okay.
You had your charisma's bonus to any attack roll.
And my and paladin level to all damage rolls. So I do an additional 8.
Damage to everything.
Yes.
And then on your first successful attack, to 2 points of damage per level the paladin uses. Yeah.
What? I can't write. Oh no, I can't write on this.
Are they those on projector lines?
Can I use this on the board? These ones?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
Sounds scary.
So the first time you attack him, it's +8. If
Yeah.
you successfully hit him again, it's +16.
Okay. So it's +8 for the first one. And then it's my charisma bonus to attack rolls.
Charisma to attack rolls.
So that is
15, you're +2.
Yeah, +2. Yeah, I have +3.
No, +3.
So +3 attack.
And then you're +3 to AC against that target
Okay.
that you smited.
So +3 AC. Demon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then
Is handwriting?
No, just it's all this shit you do.
That's it. So it's +3 to your attack,
Uh-huh.
+8 to your first attack, +16 to any successful attack after you've actually hit him. You get a +3 to your AC
You mean damage?
damage.
It's plus. Well, that's what it says right here. Yeah, it says so if you.
It's a paladin against
The bonus to
something
damage
evil.
on your first
I mean,
successful
it
attack
makes sense
increases
that
to
it's
2
very-
points of damage per level a paladin possesses.
It's like using water against fire. It's
So it's
just like,
+1. It's +1 level the first time you attack him, and once you've hit him, it's +2 every time you hit him after that.
Wow. Alright. Trade me that red, because that's my good one.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I actually don't think I have any more writing to do. But
Just in case. Okay, and you were moving where?
You do if you decide to rage while you're smiting evil.
huh?
You can rage
Yeah,
and
I
smite.
can rage and okay.
And rage adds even more power.
Yeah, but that's a condition. You can put that in. It's in
Yeah,
the
it's a
condition,
condition,
so
yeah.
it's easier to track. Okay, where are you moving?
I am moving up to the demon.
Okay, as you do, as you get close to the circle, you run into it, and it actually kicks you back
Okay.
10 feet.
Okay. So I moved.
You move 20 up there and then 10 back, so your movement's done.
Movement stuff. Okay.
Yep. So you are where you are. And it is Sylvanas' turn. Robin is next.
I will move. What's my movement speed? 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to shoot at this gentleman over here.
Okay.
He's so mercy.
Why?
I just shut up. You're gonna lie in a second.
You can't do something that Caius wouldn't naturally do.
22.
Misses. You shoot at him, and he's standing there defensively, and his swords just start whipping around, and they just knock the arrow right out of the air.
Okay.
Robin, you're up. Nicole's you're
Cool.
next.
2 sentences I want to get up.
Yeah.
Caius, calm down a second. I will come over and heal you. 2, you have to use healing hands on yourself next turn.
Okay.
I cast Wind Wall
Okay.
through here. In between us and the demon, but not where Sylvanas is.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Okay.
So any arrows that go through there,
Are you all the way over to this corner?
like next to Sylvanas and over to here. Yeah.
Okay.
So like any arrows that go through will not go through at all.
So I can't shoot that gentleman.
You can, you're on the
You
right.
can.
Oh,
Kai is like I was
You
like,
can't shoot the guy you were shooting at in the corner. You can shoot the demon.
I can shoot the demon.
yeah, you can shoot the demon.
Got it. Okay.
There's a wind wall now between you and Caius and the other guy.
So
That's
it
fine.
blows up all the arrows. Just like
I'm just by myself.
that's why I'm just like I'm so happy you did that. 'Cause that's exactly where I wanted you to. I was like, you need to hear yourself because if
Okay,
you
that's
didn't,
fine, that's
okay,
fine.
sorry, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Are you staying where you are?
I mean, yeah, there's no point.
Okay. Nicomas, you're up.
I'm going to continue my Bardic Inspiration as a free action. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There.
Okay. And that's it?
That's it.
All right. It is top of the round. It is its turn. And it will take 10-foot step. Open its mouth. And a swarm comes flying out. I need Nicomas and Caius to do reflex saves for me.
This is fun.
2, 8 to 10. But
Okay.
so.
25.
25. Okay.
Well, if I do go down, I can pop myself back.
All right. So, Caius, you take 33 points of damage. Nicomas, you take 16. And,
I have 1.
I know you do. I'm sorry. It's really fine. It was just like 33. Yes.
Not going down.
Not 34.
and you are both sickened.
Okay.
Don't take the same.
It's in conditions.
Okay.
It should be like a negative to hit or something like that. Add new and then.
Yeah, I've got it.
-2 to attack, -2 to damage, -2 to fortitude, -2 to reflex, -2 to will, and -2 to all skills and ability checks.
Cool.
That's a hateful condition.
That's not very nice.
Okay, and then. Let's see. Origin. So.
Oh, cute. It negated. It negates my inspiration, basically.
What?
No, that's wrong. There we go. And you see the flies start congealing a bit,
It's a gross word.
and they form this cube of just swirling swarms of flies. I need to.
I remember the video.
Okay.
When you turn to lay
Wait,
hands on yourself.
we're in a cube of flies? There is a cube of flies.
Can we get in it? Because anyone.
Yes,
get in
Caius
there?
is in a cube of flies. You can get through it, yeah.
But
Did you take damage from the flies?
All right. It is the second one's turn, and it's actually going to move up into Caius's range.
Do the swarm of flies?
Yeah, through the swarm of flies. 5-foot step, and attempt to attack him twice.
Okay.
Actually, take that back. He gets 3 attacks. Wow. For a 14 for the
Miss.
first hit, a 21 for the second,
Miss.
and miss again. And then he takes a
whammy.
step back out of the flies.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
As do I.
Yes, you do.
I do. For 20.
Yes.
Actually, it's higher than that, though.
Well,
30.
Misses.
Okay, so where's my d8? For a 12.
12 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay, give me a second. Wrong one.
He came in, tried to attack me, missed 3 times, and I got an attack of opportunity on him.
And let me double check this real quick.
No. I haven't healed that.
I know.
Yeah, you guys are sickened for 1 minute, by the way,
Okay.
with no additional saves.
What does that mean?
That means for 6 rounds they're sickened.
right.
So I will.
You're gonna keep track of this?
extra damage.
Got it. Yeah.
Because
No, they just take
it'll
negative
come up
on
on your-
hitting damage and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'll come up on your turn at 6 rounds.
It is Caius's turn.
Okay, Caius is going to use Lay on Hands on himself,
Okay.
which is
3d6.
3d6. Yeah.
Sorry, I know, but I did play him for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Or not.
Is it ground or reroll?
And hit the ground.
Like, do
It's 2. So it's 8.
And that's a swift? Or is that a standard?
It is a swift action,
Okay.
which leaves
as
you.
a standard, could you do it again?
Yeah.
You can do it again as a standard action.
He only has so many, though.
Mm-hmm.
No, I understand.
And he needs those if he goes down.
He has to
I'm
have
not
lay
gonna
on,
heal you this time.
he has to have a lay on hands left in order to be able to use his hero's
Defiance.
Or like when you go down thing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use channel positive energy.
Okay.
That burns 2 of your swift hand or 2 of your lay on hands.
It's not just my channel positive energy.
No, you can only do that once per day unless you use your sacred bond to revive it. And when you use it, it takes 2 of your lay on hands.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then.
Okay.
Okay. I
Okay, you guys all go one right after the other.
Yeah, I was gonna say like there's no one in between us, so that'll be good.
and he's probably, if I move within his threat range, if I move to attack this guy, I'll be in his threat range. Okay.
As long as you stay within his threat range, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so if I move here, I won't full attack of opportunity, will it?
It's a diagonal thing, so yes, you would kind of sort of leave his threat range.
Okay.
It's a weird, it's a weird diagonal thing.
So
I know.
if I just move up, though.
Yeah, you can move up and you're fine.
Okay. Then I will attack.
Okay.
Can I still do 2 attacks?
No,
Nope.
you get the
Does
one
it-
attack because you did a swift action and you moved. Well, you only moved 5 feet, but you did that
Had to
swift
ask.
action.
Had to ask.
What's never mind.
24.
Hits.
Okay. Actually, it was 26. I have this thing, and so then plus 4, so that's 5. Plus 8 is 12. No, 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
12?
Actually, 13.
13.
Okay. Oops, wrong pen. Yikes.
So now it's plus 16 every time I attack this guy. It's well now plus 16 every time I attack him because it's my people. So I got plus 8 on that, the first one. And now for each additional attack I do it.
Do you have to
16 damage?
do you have to hit him continuously for that to work?
No, just after the first successful hit, after you smited it.
Okay.
It's really useful.
Sylvanas, you're up.
Okay. Seeing as I am behind this giant wall of wind and can't see anyone. Well, actually, is he?
He's half
He's
in, half
in the
out.
wind. He's in the wall, so he's kind of. It doesn't impede people moving through it. It just impedes projectiles.
Okay.
So you would-
But he's like.
You wouldn't be able to hit him with an
okay,
arrow.
That's fine. I will just move up a couple of spots.
Flank him.
Yeah, you can get rid of this guy.
You're good. Attack him.
Pull out your sword as a swift action and flank him.
Yeah. I could do that. I was gonna attack this guy though.
I got that guy.
Okay. I will.
Maybe. Not that I ever hit anything.
quite get there.
You can if you don't attack.
That's right. 5 flank them, so I could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Oh,
55.
I said 55.
You were still holding your bow because it takes your full round to
Take your
dash.
full run action to dash.
That's fine.
there. But you can take your.
I can still attack. I have the close range shot. I can still attack my bow.
Oh, Robin, you're up. Nicomas is next.
What does flanking do again? It's plus
Flanking-
Negative 4 or +4 for you to hit it.
15, 20. Ooh, grow.
Yeah, careful.
Cure critical wounds on to Kai. That's not a great roll. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22.
That's better than nothing.
I mean, yes, it's better than nothing, but it's just like I could have
Just have
gotten
to
it
keep
in
them coming.
double sixes and double ones.
Right.
Could have been all ones.
Could have been. Right.
All right, Nicomas.
Continue my bardic inspiration as a free action.
Okay.
Go to attack that guy with a 5-foot step.
Natural,
Natural
20.
20.
Alright.
So 5, 6, 10 points of damage
10 points of damage. Nice. With what?
Nice.
What weapon are you using?
right here.
Your rapier? You go in there, you just start stabbing away, and he's trying to move his swords to defend himself, and they're just not moving fast enough this time. After he took a couple of hits earlier. All right, top of the round. It is the demon's turn, and it is going to attack Caius again because he is right in front of him.
Makes sense.
He reaches out to bite you for a 32.
Yep. Jiggly.
And then he whips around one of his claws, and it swings right next to you, but you dodge out of the way.
Nice.
And then the second one is a 24 to hit.
Miss.
Miss, okay. So he does.
That's my evil man. Additional +3 AC.
So he takes 10 more points of damage
That's fine. I can live with that.
from the bite, as it just chomps down on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Like that. That's what he did.
that's what he did. That's exactly what he did.
He made that noise.
It is the second guy's turn, and he's going to the Tengu. He's going to go after Nicomas because she's right in front of him, and he doesn't like being attacked for all 3 attacks. So a 27 to hit.
I'm relying on your AC and your
No.
saves. I'm sorry.
No,
No?
heal me.
No.
Heal me. Just heal me. Just heal me.
Misses. Misses.
Don't get cute.
Alright, mage armor.
A lot of fucking damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's hitting
A
you,
lot of damage.
Next time.
and it's just kind of bouncing off of you. It is Caius's turn.
Okay.
Sylvanas is next.
Caius will go to attack with both of his attacks.
Okay.
I'll do that actually, it's fine. For a 20. So that's 20. Hold on, sorry. It's 23. No, it's not. I'm sorry. That's 19 plus 3, so 22.
Plus 4 because he's flanked.
Plus 4 because he's flanked, so 26.
Hits.
I rolled a 6. That's nice. And so 7 plus 8 is 15.
6
Plus, no, but this is a less than 2 attack.
Yeah, the second attack is
Yeah,
less.
so 15 plus 3 is 18, plus 4 is 22.
Miss.
Okay. It's a lot.
Just barely
That
misses.
is a lot of. Way more math than I would like
Yeah,
to do.
right.
So 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 16 is 24.
24. All right.
It's very powerful.
He can also rage, which adds 4 to his damage, but takes 2 from his AC.
I'm really
It also
banking on
adds
that.
4
Alright.
to his Constitution and gives him 2 points of temporary hit points
Oh,
per
okay.
level.
Sylvanas, you're up.
Okay. I
Robin,
will-
you're next.
Oh, God
Did it die?
damn it. No, it just went to fly.
Oh, you can change that in settings.
Yeah, whatever. I only use this thing once every
3 weeks,
3
man.
weeks.
Literally.
So I will attack with my longbow.
With your longbow, okay.
And I will attack twice.
Okay.
For a 32.
Hits.
And a 23 plus 4, so 27.
Yeah, you were totally Legolasing this shit. It's like,
Don't forget your +1 for precise shot on your damage and your attack,
Yeah.
because you're within 30 feet.
For each shot.
Plus 8 is 12, 14.
total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Because 2 and 2, plus 4 and 4, plus 1.
Okay. So as you shoot, his back is really there's ridges coming out of his back, and you just nick them, and they don't seem to do any damage. You kind of hit him, but they didn't really do any damage. It is Robin's turn. Nokomis is next.
Cast Bear's Endurance on Caius.
Okay.
+4 to your Constitution.
It should be in conditions. It should be. You put it in there, right? Didn't you?
No, I have pulls. There it is.
There's endurance, yeah. Pull strength's in there
Do you
too.
know that now?
It is 37.
Sorry, I thought that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. You staying where you are? Kaius, I need you to do a fortitude save. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, a reflex save.
That's fine. Just gonna not heal me more.
I'm sorry. Did I cast a Constitution spell on that you did heal you?
For 4.
+4 in your Constitution.
What am I doing?
Reflex.
Reflex is 18.
18. All right.
So how much did they heal you for?
4. I had 33. Oh.
Do we think these things are undead?
Like you have max health though.
Yeah.
So because you're still in this congealed thing of flies, they're buzzing around you. You take another 16 points of damage.
Don't look at me. I thought that adding 4 to your Constitution would do more to your health.
Yeah. That's fine.
It should automatically.
It did.
Although
No,
it
it
did
did.
4 to his health and 4 for the Constitution.
Yeah. Maybe it was 5 for the health. That's fine. Just let me go.
All right. That is the end of your turn. You moved out.
Yeah, I moved out.
Okay.
You have an immediate re-heal, right?
No, you also moved out of the start range, so you're taking an attack right
Does a 27 hit you?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
I didn't know it was in this range.
Yeah,
You were-
it's
Got a pretty big threat range.
That's so much.
Typical threat range is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
size
Want
of
to
the
see me
squares.
die now?
Kind of.
Threat range is typically the size of the squares they take up.
You take 13 points of slashing damage as he reaches out with one of his claws and rakes you as you run away.
It's not as bad. Also, my
Nokomis.
max is 49.
Stabbing the
That's
guy in
fine.
front of me.
Okay.
He tried to swing at me.
Yeah, he did.
That motherfucker.
And he hit you. It just bounced off.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like me today. 6. 6. That's 12. 16 points of damage. That's the
It's your 2d6.
12
Oh, it's
plus
double.
4.
You only hit once?
You only swung once.
I only swung once. I only have one attack.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. You only have one attack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, I know.
And 2 6s on my d6s.
Yeah, that's like literally the best case
best
scenario. That's the
Well.
best case scenario for what could happen.
So 12 points of damage?
16. I have a +4.
I didn't hear that part because we were asking questions. Okay. He is not looking so great. He's a little frustrated.
Now I'm pissed off. That was literally the best I got.
That was literally a crit and double sixes. Like,
Yeah.
you can't get better than that.
Literally. All right,
And I'll
stay where you are.
Yeah, and continue my bardic inspiration as a
Okay.
reaction.
The demon's going to go after... He's actually going to turn around, and he doesn't like being shot in the back or trying to be shot in the back.
Well, that actually works out great for him.
And go after Sylvanas. Bite for 20.
Oh,
Yes.
God. You know what we just did? The 2 people at our party that like to die, we sent them in together.
27 to hit.
That one hits.
And a...
Sorry that he doesn't
29.
like putting
That
hands
hits.
on himself.
For 18 points of damage. For slashing damage. as he reaches out with his mouth and he tries to bite you, but you kind of dodge out of the way. But as you do, you lean right into one of his claws, and then he knocks you into the other. That is his turn. It is the second guy's turn, and he's really frustrated right now.
Okay.
You can hear him kind of like yelling at you. Well, you can hear him yelling at you. Mom and Dad never told me anything about this. They should have warned me. They should have trained me better. And he hits you with a natural 20.
Ooh.
And misses.
What?
Oh yeah, and the third.
What?
He gets a natural 20 and misses.
No, the next one.
Oh, the
natural
next
20
one misses.
misses, and
Okay.
then it's
He has
22.
2 attacks. No.
Damage?
Okay.
Oh.
To hit.
Damage?
To hit.
No, to hit.
No.
No, he's not going to be 20. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a crit.
2.
For 11 points of damage.
You mean
It's not bad.
for 9 points of damage.
No. It's still 9 points of damage.
I'm a
He did something. Alright, that's his turn. Caius, you're up. Sylvanas is next, and then Robin.
He will attack twice.
Okay?
Yeah. Can you hear yourself?
No, I'm not going to heal myself
Yeah.
because that's your job. 27.
She said that out loud. It's
I just have a shit ton of spells really good against
18.
undead things, but like, yeah.
I'm trying to do math here.
Let's keep you alive.
13,
She's definitely been
14,
3 times.
15, 16, 17.
Accurate.
misses.
It is about the attack.
7, 11, plus 16,
27.
27.
Alright. So you clip off part of one of his wings, but he is still going strong. He doesn't look like he's hurting that bad. It is Sylvanas' turn.
I use my swift action to take out my longsword
Okay.
and then attack. So 20, 25, 29
Hits.
for 13 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like it hurt him too badly, but you did take a little bit. You scratched him.
Every how do I show is
Right.
still a lion.
Robin, you're up. Nokomis is next.
I'm not hearing you. Fuck you.
I know you're healing Caius.
I'm not healing Caius.
Where are you at?
I'm pretty low. I'm at 21.
Oh gosh. Really?
You have an automatic respawn, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, I'll hear you.
Yeah, but he has 3 attacks.
Hmm?
He could just kill me.
He could take him out with the first one. He could respawn, then he could take him
Oh,
back out with
do what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
But do what you're gonna do.
Fine.
You already decided.
No, fine.
Oh, no, you had already decided you can't heal him now.
You can. 5, 10, 15. 12 and 21.
Okay.
21 plus 8, so 29.
Alright. And go ahead and do a fortitude save, Caius.
Yep.
When you have a moment.
It's his own fault for not healing himself.
16.
You take another 16 points of damage.
Okay.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a fortitude save for me.
18.
18. Oh, I'm sorry. Reflex.
It's
Same page.
it's not page.
Same roll.
Oh.
So it was just one
So
less.
it's 15.
Okay. So you take 12 points of damage because you stopped in this swarming, like congealing swarm.
Cool.
It is Nokomis' turn.
Stabby, stabby.
No.
Cool, because I have 20 points right now.
For 21.
Hits.
For 5 points of damage.
Alright. You see, like, tears running down his eyes in frustration and pain. He's not used to this.
And I continue my Bardic Inspiration as a free action.
Excellent. Alright, top of the round. One more round and you're not sick anymore.
Yay.
Yeah. He is going to go ahead and bite at Sylvanas for a 28.
Hit.
Okay. For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to whip around and attempt to claw Caius. For a 31. And a 19.
Miss.
Alright, so you take another 11 points of damage. And Sylvanas just feels the wind.
You said 11 points of damage?
11 points, yeah. And it's now Caius' turn, Sylvanas is next, and then Robin. This guy's nasty.
Yeah. Really low on health.
So
So,
you should probably like lay on hands or something.
are you going to say that? I really want help!
No, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna use a swift action to lay on hands.
Okay. D8s or D6s?
That's what I was
D6s.
just double checking.
3d6.
Yeah. 4, 6, 8 points of health.
Actually, it's 1d6 for every 2 paladin level she possesses.
Yeah. Well, he's not 8 yet.
Oh,
Paladin.
He's only 6. He's only 7
Yeah,
paladin.
because he's dual classed.
Okay, and then I will attack.
Okay.
$25, 32.
Hits.
So 4, 8 plus 16 is 22.
22.
We're still second until the end of this round, right?
Yep.
31.
Okay. It is Sylvanas' turn.
I will attack twice
Okay.
with my longsword. First one for,
Don't forget to add the +4.
yep. So 27, 31.
Hits.
And so it's 24, 28.
Hits.
So 6 and 8, which is 14 plus 16 is 30. Because I have +8 for each one.
Okay, so do them individually.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I need another
So it
individually.
was 6 and 8 would be 12, 13, 14. And then 8 and 8 is 16.
Okay. You're slowly taking him down, but he is still going. He doesn't look too hurt. Robin, you're up. Nokomis is next. Why is this so sad?
Because your guy's dying
We're dying.
slowly. Not nearly as fast as Nicole.
Right?
Caius is dying really fast.
Combs is not doing so hot either, but she'll survive.
And someone else is okay.
I can heal myself.
There we go, much better.
It's a demon.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. I'm using a searing light on the demon.
Okay.
There's no saving throw for it. So that's fine.
Okay, so you'll have to do a spell resistance for me.
I do?
Yep.
Which means he has spell resistance. You have to break through it.
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
What's the number? Or, I mean, what do
It
I
is a
roll?
d20 plus your level. So 8 plus a d20. You have to beat his spell resistance.
Oops, 6. 14.
Okay, yeah, so you cast it, and it kind of fizzles out. Like something in his aura, something around him is just making it difficult to cast on him.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. And staying where you are or moving?
Hit him.
Alright. Nicomas?
Stabby, stabby.
Okay. Get rid of the side guy.
Yeah, might as well.
Well, I was gonna do a Holy Smite.
Or not.
Like,
12.
there's
Misses.
a DC of like, or it's like, saves of like 18, and like, you're gonna save that.
Dude, I have lost an ancient dragon to one spell.
You just never know.
You never know.
It was really, really awkward.
Yeah, it was like round 2.
We were
and
like
he died
2 rounds
of
into the
fright.
battle, and then all of a sudden he died of fright.
Yeah.
We're not
I was so
parents.
pissed off.
That was you. That was you.
I was so pissed off.
I'd be pretty upset if I
He
was you as well.
literally, he had to roll a natural 1.
You rolled a natural one.
No, I didn't. No. I rolled like a 12.
No, you had, the 1 was really good, the other one was like really awful. Because you did the will save to think that it
I
was,
think I rolled a 1 or a 2. Yeah, something. It was ridiculous.
yeah.
So it is top of the round, and the flies dissipate.
Yay.
Um,
Am I no longer sickened?
no, you are still sticking for 2 more rounds.
Dang it.
It's a whole minute.
Long time.
Yeah, no shit.
I thought we were up the next round.
Yeah, I misread. I put an S at round 9.
Rude.
So he is going to go ahead and attack Caius with claws and bite.
Miss and miss.
25,
Miss.
26,
Hit.
27.
Hit.
For 21 points of damage. As his claws just rake into Caius's armor. That is the end of its turn. It is the kid's turn. He looks pretty young. Even you can kind of tell from a Tengu's point of view. He is just like so frustrated and so angry at you, and he's kind of throwing a fit at the same time. Like, you're not supposed to be here. It was all supposed to be my best idea ever. Misses in frustration. Misses in frustration.
Like, I'm
Totally
empty.
miss- yeah.
I'm gonna summon a demon.
Yeah, he's going crazy and he's just missing wildly. It is Caius's turn, so Modest is next, and then Robin.
Okay. Are you gonna heal me?
No, you should lay on hands. I'm sorry. You have the
How many lay on hands do you have left?
I have
5.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you're plenty.
You have a shit ton of lay on
I
hands.
just need 2.
I just don't heal myself very much.
I've used up all of my major healing spells. Like, literally, like, I cannot heal you for 4d8 anymore. That's not an option.
That's not
so
too bad.
10.
It's just, if he heals himself, then he doesn't get 2 attacks per round.
I mean,
We do like 40 points of damage.
could.
Good. So let's 13, so that's 17 plus 3 is 20, 24.
Hits, barely.
Ridiculous.
You can hit with a 30.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 16 is 27.
There's 7 damage.
Alright.
Could be 50.
Good.
Alright. So he's starting to look a little worn out and angry, but he's not dead yet. Sylvanas.
I'll go ahead and attack twice with my longsword. For a 20, like 33.
Yeah.
And so close to a crit.
So close, so close.
20, like 36.
Yeah. Totally hits. Do each individual, please.
Yep. So 15
Okay.
and 10.
Okay. That second one didn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
Robin, you're up. Nokomis,
Holy smite.
on deck. What does that do?
It's a 20-foot radius that attacks evil.
Okay. Is there a save on it?
Yes, it's a will save. Will save. Partial will save. But I have to see text, and I don't have like. But I'm also casting out both of them because they're both in a 20-foot radius of each other.
Huh?
5, 10, 15, 20. They're both in a 20-foot radius of each other, right?
He's not evil.
Okay, well.
He's
Just like,
Um,
that's not him.
Okay, and what's the DC?
I don't know.
It should be on the small description.
Small description.
Yeah. Like that.
Like when you
Close
read
that
it,
one out. 18. Makes it. So, what does the offline say? Does it take partial damage or?
Oh, wait. The spell deals only half damage to creatures who are neither good nor evil, and they are not blinded. I don't see any.
Reduces
will
damage to
negates?
half.
Where?
Will saving throw reduces damage to half and negates the blinded effect.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're not blinded and it does half the damage.
And it does half damage to any other enemy in the.
Correct.
Yeah.
And do they get a will save as well?
Yes, you do.
We'll save. We'll with the successful will save.
For the second guy.
He does not make it.
1 quarter. Oh,
Yeah.
So,
12, 21, 23.
So 11, 12 points of damage. If you want to round up.
23. So it'd be 11 points for one, and then 6 for the other. Keeping track of 2 people sucks. Okay. As you clutch your holy symbol, you feel you see a beam of light just boom right around you, and you hear the person behind you cry out in slight pain, whereas the demon just kind of grunts and takes it. Take it.
You take it.
All right, Nokomis, you're up.
I continue my bardic inspiration as a free action,
Okay.
and I summon Whip of Spiders.
Ooh.
Basically, just a whip of spiders.
Yeah. I got it by the name.
I got that. Yeah. No, that happened.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Top of the round. It is the demon's turn, and it is going to go after the paladin that keeps taking chunks out of it. Misses. 26.
Yep.
And a natural 20. All right. So the first one is 10 points of damage.
Sorry?
10 points of damage for the first hit,
Okay.
and then 12 points for the second.
Just barely.
Oh, you got like 1?
I'm at -2.
Okay, so you're down.
You automatically.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
It's 4d6.
Is it? I thought it was Oh, it's
When
because
the-
of the spell.
The spell gives you plus 1 more d6.
Ooh, that's 3 6s and a 4, bitch. Yeah,
That's 12,
22.
22.
That's good.
That's not too shabby. Bless you.
Thank you. God, I'm tired of this already.
Alright, that's...
And that is his turn. It is the kid's turn. He's going to try one more time to hit Nokomis. Or at least 3 more times, actually. 25?
Nope.
Nope. And nope. He is super frustrated and like bawling his eyes out almost. It is Caius' turn. Sylvanas is next.
Okay, I'm going to attack twice.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Oh. I don't think I'll hit with this one. So it's 2, so 15 plus 3 is 18 plus 4 is 22.
Misses.
Can't hit with a 2.
Just barely.
This is what I'm learning. And, okay, so 14 plus 8 is 22, plus 3 is 25, 28.
Hits.
So that's 11, 27.
Alright. This guy's looking really bad now.
Good.
He is hissing and spitting,
Not a fan.
and it is Sylvanas' turn.
I'm going to attack with my longsword twice.
Okay.
So for 34
Okay.
and 18
Okay.
for 12. No, just one.
12 for the first?
There's just one. I didn't hit you with 14 or 18, I assume.
Right.
Yeah, so just 12.
Okay. Robin, you're up. Nicomas, you're next.
Cuirassiers wound on Caius.
Okay.
17. Wait, no, that's not true. 17 plus 8. 26.
Nice.
Alright.
Are you staying where you are? Or are you moving?
Stay.
Okay. Nicomas, you're up.
I'm going to attack the little guy in front of me. He keeps trying to swing at me.
Okay.
Take him out.
With my whip of spiders.
Finish her.
For a 18 touch attack.
18 touch?
The whip acts as a touch attack because it's made of spiders.
Yeah, it hits him. Totally.
Spiders touch you.
He takes 5 points of damage and 2 points of poison. And he is now poisoned.
There's no save on that?
That's what I was looking at.
Should be a fortitude save.
I know, that's what I'm looking for. It refers you from whip of spiders to swarm of spiders, but doesn't give you a link. And then it refers you from swarm of spiders to poison.
Fires.
42 save of DC 10 plus half the poison creature's racial HD. Plus the creature's constitution modifier. So,
Swarm of spiders.
yeah.
Stop.
DC 11, you also have to roll that against distraction as well.
What do you mean distraction?
Like, super loud.
The whip also gives distraction, which can cause
That's right.
nauseation in creatures that fail to save.
I don't understand distraction though. How do I roll against distraction?
It's fortitude.
Okay,
Same
so it's
roll.
all okay. He rolled a 19.
So he saves.
Okay, so he's not poisoned.
He's not poisoned.
But he takes the damage.
He takes poison damage, yeah, but he's not.
But he's not continuously poisoned.
Yes.
Okay, is that your turn?
And I continue my bardic inspiration as a free action.
All right.
Yay!
Okay, this creature, you are no longer sickened, guys.
Yay!
But this creature looks at you. Its eyes start glowing. It's bleeding everywhere. One of its wings is on the ground. It opens its maw, and it sprays as another swarm of flies fly out of its mouth. Everybody do a reflex save.
I'm behind you.
Yes, everybody but Sylvanas, so that means Caius.
20. Ooh, man. So 16. That's 24.
24?
15.
Okay.
30.
30? Okay.
She nimble.
She's real nimble.
Robin,
Yeah.
you take
Please.
shit. 29 points of damage.
I'm dead.
He's down.
Everybody else takes 14. And you guys are sickened for 2 rounds. And again, the flies congeal into a thick swarm, a
Okay.
20-foot cube around where it was spat out. It is the kid's turn, and he is literally going to just fall on the ground and drop his swords and just huddle with his head in his hands, crying. He's so scared right
That's
now.
what happens, bitch, when I beat you with my spiders.
You are pretty scary right now.
Why? Because I just summoned a big whip of spiders
Um,
and they can't hit me?
It is Caius' turn.
Okay.
To be fair, this thing looks really bad.
I'm gonna lay on hands on.
You can't lay on hands on somebody else.
Oh,
You can only channel energy.
and that takes 2 lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do that.
It's also a full round, or a standard
It's a
action.
standard action. You can't do it as a swift.
That's fine. He's dying.
I'm dead.
You're dying.
I'm dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're unconscious.
Yeah, you're dying. That's fine. So channel positive energy.
Use yours.
4 d6s. It's not bad. So 8, 16. Yes.
Okay.
So everyone takes 16 points of health.
In a 30-foot? So everybody's in 30 feet, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then Sylvanas.
Okay, actually, Caius, do a reflex save.
Okay.
Because you were still in this swarm.
12.
12. 11 points of damage for being in the swarm.
I just want to get it done.
Yeah. And it is Sylvanas' turn.
Alright, I will attack twice.
Okay.
For 32.
Hits.
29 actually. So 26, 30.
Hits.
First one is 12,
Okay.
and second one is 16.
Alright. How do you want to do this?
I want to cut off the other wing, and then like kind of do like in one motion, like cut off the other wing, and then like do the heart, like stab it, like.
Alright. So Sylvanas seeing seeing one of his friends go down, and the other one just barely reaching around to heal him, takes a running leap and starts running up the back of this thing, slashes off one of its wings, and then with the other hand comes straight down through the shoulder blades into the heart, and you hear a and the thing collapses on the floor. The flies dissipate. That was a good battle, you guys.
That was a good battle.
What about the little crouchy guy?
And he is still there, huddling in the corner.
He's our
Terror
prisoner.
them.
Yeah, not doing anything. He is
Clearly
scared to
the
death.
son of the people that are like
Yeah,
upstairs.
beat
I
him.
know. Just to further frighten him, I'm gonna cast magic missiles and just have them go all around him.
You're gonna actually hit him with the magic missiles?
No, I'm gonna
No,
have them go all the way around him.
All around him.
Oh, okay.
They don't miss
To
when
make
I,
him piss
when I want them to
themselves.
go at. So I just want them to go like pew 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 pew, just around him.
And I'm casting Sunfire on whoever's weapon is closest to him. So it just starts on fire and they just put
Great, you just burned all my.
And he is literally just like bawling. And everybody do a fortitude save.
Or what? Oh man, did we just fuck ourselves?
24, and for that's Caius. And 8.
21.
21?
Natural 20.
Okay.
After
Sylvanas, the orb pulses again, and you take a constitution, 1 constitution damage.
Oh, we still have to do an orb. Fuck, I forgot about that.
And you see it in the middle of the room, pulsing and glowing. Are you going to drop your wind wall, or?
The Rimwall dropped a while ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. When you went down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Also, it doesn't
The
last.
spell-
that long. I was gonna
The spell didn't last
I'm
that
pretty
long.
sure this wasn't
Well,
an
how long
8
did it
minute.
last?
The Windwall doesn't last
8 minutes is a lot of rounds.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh,
Like
never mind then. Oh no, it's 1 round per level, so 8 rounds.
So it just ended.
It
anyway.
just ended, yeah.
Okay.
But it ended wrong before that because you went down.
I also died.
Right, that's it.
Oh, it's done.
So we need to purify the orb, right?
Yeah, we need to stop this pulse fucking shit
Yeah.
and absorbing souls.
So I approach it.
Can
Okay.
we, detect magic on it or something?
So you approach it and you reach out.
Uh-huh.
Do a will save.
Natural 20.
All right. As you touch it, you feel a wave of just pain in your head, but you grit and bear it, and all of a sudden, you're in a void,
Okay.
and there's a small black figure on the floor. On the floor in front of you. You look down and you are transparent, and you hear from far away. Hang on a second. I've got a song for this. If I can find it.
That's right.
Huh. Did not see this one coming.
You hear, "Leave me alone or I'm gonna hurt you!" Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
12, 13.
Okay. Yeah, you go to push out with your mind and do something to it, and it just bounces back. Is anybody else going to go after? You see, as Sylvanas reaches out, his body just freezes with his hand stuck out. And you can't see or hear anything.
I'll run up and test the orb myself. I'm not that smart.
Okay.
Screw it.
Do a will save.
I'm also not that smart.
19.
19. So the same thing. You touch it, and all of a sudden, you're not in your body anymore, and there's a ghostly version of Sylvanas standing next to you, and a small figure huddled on the floor, a small, pure black figure. You can't even tell anything, and you look at it, and you hear it. "I told you to leave me alone!" And you feel a pulse. You both feel a pulse from it. What is your Constitution score?
11.
11?
14.
14. So you each take 4 points. So mark your total Constitution score, and then take from that.
Okay.
And you see this, Robin. You see them both just reaching and stuck in place, and all of a sudden you see them kind of shudder, but they don't move.
To intelligence roll.
Uh,
The thing is, they shudder and don't move.
yeah, they don't move. It's like they're caught somehow.
They can go for it. My intelligence is not great.
Well, yeah, Caius is outside too. He's watching all this as well.
This guy's
It's the same as yours.
0.
Yeah. Caius goes for it, though.
Okay, so do a will save.
Big money, big money, big money.
20... I'm sorry. 11.
11. So as he goes to reach for the orb, he
I have a plus
reaches
one.
out, and all of a sudden it just kicks him back 10 feet.
Okay.
Did you want to try, Robin?
The will save now?
Yeah.
It's a will save to touch
Different
the
things.
orb. Yeah, it's
Different
different
things,
things. Just
Oh. Yeah,
They're in a different place than you are.
Yeah.
let's do it. 13!
All right, and it also kicks you back. Sylvanas, go ahead and roll the d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
20.
20. Go ahead and roll a d4.
1.
Okay. As you do, you reach out to it, and a wave of white energy pulses from your hand, and it hits the small creature, and You see it kind of shudder as well, and then you see something, it's huddled, but you see something out of the back, and it kind of stretches, and it looks like some hand is kind of trying to reach out. And then it sinks back in. Nokomis, go ahead and...
16.
16. Roll a d4.
4.
Excellent. You do the same thing, and as you do, the wave washes over it, and you see two hands like trying to push out, like something's trapped in the back of this thing, and you hear it start to cry, "Don't hurt me. Leave me alone." With a natural 20, you each take 4 more points off of your Constitution score.
We're dying here, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you looking at me?
Okay, Robin, are you gonna try again, or are you gonna?
I'm looking across
You don't
the
know
table.
what's happening, but you see another
Two of
shudder
us
in their body.
There's another will?
Yeah, so you're going to reach for it again? Yeah, will save.
Damn it, come on, be cool. 18.
18. And as you reach out, you're transported into this weird black dark realm, and you see your two friends beside you. You can actually see through them. They're not looking so great. They're kind of wavering a little bit, and you see a dark form huddled in front of you. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
If I had one. 16.
Awesome. Roll a d4.
1.
1. All right. You look at this thing that you can only assume is hurting your friends, and a wave of white light, and you hit it, and it kind of, and you see the hands start coming out of its back again. It's almost like stretching the skin like rubber. Is Caius gonna do anything? Is he gonna try again?
Always going in.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
20.
Solid.
But yeah, he's
27.
in there. He's in there. He sees you guys. He sees you two kind of kneeling down, and you kind of just looking at this thing intently. Go ahead and roll a d20.
8.
8. Okay, yeah. He reaches out, and the wave just kind of goes over this thing. It is Sylvanas' turn. D20 intelligence modifier.
Natural 1.
Okay. Nokomis.
Natural 1.
Oh my god, okay. And he starts crying and whining again. "Please stop hurting me." But nothing. A small wave of darkness comes up, but it doesn't hurt you. Robin?
D20 and intelligence modifier.
Yeah. So a d20.
9.
9. Yeah, you're not getting it. Caius, go ahead.
6.
6 again. Sylvanas.
Damn it, these rolls.
Natural 1.
Oh my god.
Natural 1.
That's 2 natural ones in a row.
Natural 20.
Nice. So go ahead and roll a d4.
4.
All right.
God,
Literally the best you could
best
do.
rolls.
You notice that you push out really hard, and it doesn't do like the critical damage that you're used to when you hit it right on, but it does hurt it, and it starts crying a little bit louder again, and it screams, and you see a wave, a pulse of black energy fly out from it. Write down your Constitution score.
9.
So write down your
Right now.
9. And everybody takes 4 Constitution damage.
I'm dead. Or I'm at -1 Constitution.
Okay, so your
I have 3.
your consciousness comes back. You see the room, and you fly back
Okay.
from the orb, and you take 6 points of damage,
Mhm.
and you're knocked prone against the wall. You just slammed against the wall.
Okay.
How are you looking?
So
I have 5
-9
left.
Okay.
plus 4. So we have.
Wait, why am I -9?
No,
You're
at
9 plus
Minus 4.
Minus 4.
So you're at 5.
You're at 5. You're right where I am.
Why don't we just do it here?
You can.
No, don't
No.
do it on there because it has nothing to do with your actual score. It is your turn, Robin.
For intelligence?
Yeah, d20 plus your intelligence modifier, which you don't have.
9.
9?
That was rude.
Yeah. Well, you told me you didn't.
I know.
Caius?
8.
8. Nope, it just doesn't work. Sylvanas, you are on the ground, and even if you can't bring yourself to touch it again.
That's
It
fine.
was too painful.
Can I go stand next to this guy?
Yeah, he's just like on the floor,
That's fine. I
crying.
just want to make sure he's not trying to
Yeah,
run
everybody
away.
else is around the orb.
Can at least stand guard and make sure my prisoner doesn't go anywhere.
Go for it, Nokomis.
5.
5. Okay, it is his turn again. And a small wave goes out. What's your constitution, your total?
Total?
Your normal total?
My normal total?
Yeah.
14.
And what's your normal total?
Constitution?
Yeah.
9?
9?
Wait. Yeah, 9.
Okay. So a wave goes out, and Nokomis, you're able to withstand it. What's Caius's?
20.
He is also... You take 3 points of damage off. And it is your turn, Robin. 11. Yeah, you reach out and you just can't quite get to this thing. Caius?
18.
18. Roll a d4. 2. Alright. So as you do that, you see parts of it look like they're burning away. You know how paper like kind of burns from the inside out?
Mm-hmm.
And parts of it are starting to do that, but underneath, it doesn't go away, it's just white. Like there's a black coating that's starting to burn off of this white entity. It's not completely done, but it's getting close. Sylvanas is outside. Nokomis, go for it.
16
16 hits.
for 1.
Okay. It's still there. Its arms and a part of its back are starting to, the black is starting to burn away as well, but it is still there. It's still crying. It's still screaming. It just does not have the strength right now to pulse at you right now. Robin, go for it.
That's just 20. Or 6.
Now, Caius,
Or 6.
you guys are starting to get weakened as well.
6.
6, yeah. Your pulses just aren't working
More
that
than the
well.
devil gets summoned.
Nokomis.
14?
As this is happening, Sylvanas, you're noticing that each time they shudder, the orb is actually pulsing as well, and sometimes you see the wisps of white kind of leaving the orb as well. You said a 14? Okay, that misses. He tries to pulse again, and just cannot get up the strength to pulse anymore.
Something better than 6.
6.
Oh my god, really?
18.
18, go for it. 1d4.
2.
Alright, so as this happens, Caius kind of floats forward and wraps his arms around the small creature, and just, you see the glow of his armor and something from his holy symbol on his chest, and it takes over this creature and everything burns away. And underneath the blackened skin is a small child. And he hugs it to him. And as he does that, a bright light emanates from the middle of him. And it spreads out. And all of a sudden, all of you are standing around this orb, and it is pure white. The white that you remember a purified orb looking like. And as that happens, you see all of the rest of, like, all of the green and everything just spreads out. And that's what we're going to call it for tonight.
Okay.
I think the longest thing of this entire night was that rolling.
6, 4, 2.
we